Hello, basketball fans out there, you dead set legends. Just enjoying it. The NBA is about to start. And of course, we're getting ready for some ready bang. Some superb NBA action. I'm your host, Jake Ward, but a lot of you might know me as the Aussie arm wrestler. I am just a sucker for sports. And of course, with the NBA playoffs beginning, and boy, oh boy, if we had a really good NBA playoffs to start with. It's been really good. We've had upsets, but we've had some killer matches. Good to see people joining. I've got NBA League Pass fired up, and today we are calling the number 2 seed in the Eastern Conference, the Boston Celtics, taking on the 7th seed, the Brooklyn Nets. Everyone giving me a thumbs up. Thanks for tuning in, as at the moment they're at the Boston Arena and they're just showing everyone in the crowd. We're looking at about 14 minutes till game time. I mean, in other results, Miami are just flogging the Atlanta Hawks at the moment, deep into the fourth quarter. It's 113-89 in that one. But we are all about Boston and Brooklyn. We've got some absolute genuine superstars and potential future Hall of Fames. I mean, if you look at the Brooklyn Nets side, you've got Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving. Kyrie held firm and is able to play every single game now because New York had some silly rules. And then Boston Celtics are firing. Probably the informed team coming into the playoffs. Their last 10 to 15 games were unreal. And some of their superstars, I mean, Jaylen Brown, his last 2 games alone, averaging 31 points a game. So according to the game clock, there's 16 minutes until the tip-off. What have we got here? People saying, what's up, Jaggy boy? Nice to see you guys. Should have been Cavs versus Miami. Too bad. Ready for a C's upset. Stevie, I don't reckon. Celtics are the favourite going into this one. Celtics are the favourite going into this matchup. Should have been Cavs Miami. I mean, some people like the tournament play-in and some people don't. Some people think if you've already held on to that 8th seed, and if you've seen in the Eastern Conference, both 8th seed lost to the 9th seed. So then, Atlanta are getting flogged today, being the original 8th seed. But we have a killer matchup because you can't really take they played 4 times this year with I think Boston winning 3 out of the 4 games. But Brooklyn have been all over the shop. There has been, they have never had a full kit unit. And then they had the blockbuster trade midway through the year on deadline day with James Harden and Ben Simmons swapping teams. So everyone just jumping in the chat. Quaver Sutherland gives me a ready bang. If you're an arm wrestling fan, you know that's what I'm all about. But today, I'm putting my basketball hat on. As you see, I've got my Sacramento Kings jersey on my shirt because it's just not happening. The interesting thing I do like about Boston, they have 2 out of the top 15 points per game scorers. Like Jason Tatum is a dead set stud this year and just showing everyone why he is a superstar. He's averaging 27.1 points a game. And he's even chiming in with your 8 rebounds per game, which is what you want from your superstar, your franchise player. And then, of course, I mean, Al Horford's back in action, averaging 10-7 and even getting 1.3 blocks a game. Al Horford, he tried to have a run somewhere else, but he is back at the TD Garden with the Boston Celtics. Yeah, Adam, that one guy, Cavs were 6th seed within a week. Left, didn't make the playoffs, makes no sense. Because, look, Adam, Jared Allen went down. He was a huge thing for the Cavs. When Jared Allen went down, the Cavs were firing, but then they probably just got a bit tired. They weren't used to sitting, at one stage they were 3rd or 4th in the East, and they just weren't used to sitting that high and maybe a bit of pressure, some injuries, lost a couple of games they shouldn't have, just didn't go their name. Captain Obvious has jumped in. Hey all, let's go C's. Shut down Kyrie, flat earther, ready, bang. Yeah, Queefer, huge Kings fan I am. I loved it in the Jason Williams, Chris Webber day. You're talking about the Stojakovic, Jason Williams, Mike Bibby and Jason Williams were traded. They should have won a championship, but then we got robbed when the referee did a bit of match fixing. Dan John remembers Larry Bird back in the day. Larry Bird was a stud, was an absolute stud. Here we go. This is what I like. Someone's giving me an early Crow prediction. He's picked 102.99 to the Brooklyn Nets. Guys, give me a prediction of who you think will win this game. Give us your tips in there. Coach Ray the Terrible says, hey, Aussie, favourite basketball player of all time? That is such an open-ended question. Growing up, it was Tim Hardaway and Shaq. You could not be born in the 80s, growing up in the 90s as a kid and not love Shaq. I loved Tim Hardaway when he was at the Golden State Warriors and headed over to Miami Heat. They were doing really well. But then I got excited one year because they were the number 1 seed, Miami Heat. I thought Tim Hardaway is going to win it all with Alonzo Mourning. And then they lost to the 8th seed. And I was like, this is rubbish. I couldn't believe it. I was devastated. Then Allen Iverson came into the picture and I was like, the man got in trouble for wearing baggy shorts. And I used to get in trouble as a basketball referee for having baggy shorts. Mine were probably too baggy, but I loved the gangster all about Allen Iverson. They're probably my top 3. And then Jason Williams, of course, rounded out. They're my 4 favorite players of all time. White chocolate goes bang. But when it comes to Barkley, I loved Barkley, Shut Up and Jam. I've still got that on my Super Nintendo. Stevie Diamond gives me 115, 126 Celtics. The interesting thing about this game, it has the potential to be a high-scoring game. The last time they played with full strength, it was 100 to 126 going Boston's way. But you've got the best 2 isolation players in the world, Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving. They're the 1 and 2 ISO players. Pass the ball out to them on the wing. Everyone get out the way. Let them do their thing. But at the moment, you could make an argument for Marcus Smart to be the defensive player of the game. And Boston at the moment are the number 1 defensive team. So really good defense. I mean, the NBA, they don't really believe in defense, but because it's such a perimeter game, look for Marcus Smart to be absolutely busy in this game. I don't like him, but geez, he's played some really, really good basketball, and he's been up and about for that one for sure. I remember the Barkley Godzilla campaign. Yeah, that was cool. Queever Sutherland, which was good. Bird versus Jordan. What a classic, says my man Phil Woody. Paul Pierce, Vince Carter, AI. Yeah, I bought Allen Iverson's rap album. It was terrible. When it comes to injuries in this game, I mean, you can't really count Ben Simmons as an injury for Brooklyn because that guy needs to hand in his Australian card. We're off you, mate. Having a whole year off because Philadelphia fans yelled at you because you're rubbish in the playoffs when you're supposed to be a franchise player. He won't be playing, so hopefully Brooklyn are at full strength. But then, of course, probably, I reckon, a very good out, which isn't good for Boston, and that's Robert Williams III. He has been fantastic for the Boston Celtics. And, yeah, so it's just a matter of could Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, I mean, what's Jaylen Brown? I mean, between Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, they're averaging 50 points a game. And they're going to need every one of those 50 points a game. And it's just a matter of if Brooklyn can get their shit together. I mean, you've got Bruce Brown on your team, Kyrie Irving, Kevin Durant, Blake Griffin. Like, why are you the 7th seed? I understand injuries and Kyrie not being able to play a lot of the home games. So he's just getting back in there. Keegan Richards has just jumped in. He goes, oh, what's up, buddy? Petrovic was a beast as well. Absolutely. Smart is like Gary Payton. I loved Gary Payton. And so did Queever Sutherland. Kemp and Payton were some killers. Bring back the Seattle Supersonics. There are rumors of the Supersonics coming back. C's need to get up the series before Simmons returns. Rumor has it rumor has it that Simmons might come back game 4. Simmons might come back game 4. One team I do feel sorry for, but that's just the playoffs. The Memphis Grizzlies. I love the Memphis Grizzlies. I think what Ja Morant is doing is unreal. I think what he's doing is awesome for the team. But they lost to the Timberwolves by like 18 points or 17 points or something. It wasn't good. 130 to 117 or something like that. So, yeah, it'll be really, really interesting to see if Ja Morant can bounce back, or because Anthony Edwards is playing some good basketball for Minnesota Timberwolves, which is good. So, yeah, going back, we need Robert Williams, the third back. He's out with a left meniscus, I believe, so he'll be out for a couple of weeks. So, I don't know if he'll come back. Simmons, if he comes back, it'll be great if he comes back, but it'll be interesting. I think if Jason Tatum keeps up his stats, the guy's averaging 50% from the field. He's making shots. And that's what you want. If you're making shots, then you're doing unreal. The best thing that Boston do to teams is make them feel uncomfortable. It's very hard to get into a rhythm against the Boston Celtics. Very good stat here. That was a great game. Minnesota haven't won a playoff game since Garnett and Marbury. Geez, how good were they together? They were sexy. So it's good that Minnesota are bouncing back. And good, I think good for the franchise as well, because Karl Anthony Towns, how long can you stay? Poor Damian Lillard probably wanted to get out of Portland, but instead they traded everyone else and said, you can stay in Portland, but we'll get rid of everyone else. So, yeah, we're not long till the start of the game. I reckon it's only 5 minutes, and you're going to get the first ever. So thanks for everyone that's joining me, but you're going to get the first ever play-by-play. I love the NBA. Just anything and everything about it. Was lucky enough, I've sat courtside to the Knicks versus Orlando Magic. Fun fact, had Aaron Gordon tell me to shut the fuck up. Had Aaron Gordon tell me, yep, keep your mouth shut. That's what I was told. I just kept going. We went on my honeymoon. Kept going. And yeah, my first NBA game I ever went to was a few days earlier, and I saw the Knicks take on the Pistons because I just wanted to go to Madison Square Garden. That's been a dream of mine. And we sat like 15 rows back, center court. Oh, man, I'll never forget both of those games. Got photos. Had a good chat with Jarrett Jack. If anyone remembers Jarrett Jack, I got a good photo with him, but he wasn't going to play that game. So he did like a 45-minute shoot around, and he came over and had a chat, which was awesome. So it's going to be awesome. You sound like Andrew Gaze. Gaze is a star. I absolutely love Andrew Gaze. He is unreal. So I've got NBA League Pass up. If it's wherever you are from around the world, not sure how it'll match up. This is the first time I've ever used the League Pass. So I've just signed up for a free trial, and then we'll see how today goes. We'll see if people are screaming for it. But yeah, Boston up and about. I see Boston winning this one. I've got them winning by 10 to 15 points, and we'll sit there. The crowd has been hitting the source early. Let the FU Kyrie chants begin from Captain Obvious. Yeah, as we all know, Kyrie Irving was a star of Boston after leaving Cleveland and tried to take Boston to a championship. Obviously, didn't happen, so he's gone to Brooklyn. But yeah, Boston fans can be a bit hectic. They're not as powerful as Philadelphia fans. Philly are probably... I heard Utah fans could actually be pretty racist, but that was going 10, 15 years ago. I'm sure that's all been stamped out, but I've heard some things. Socrates says, will you commentate the Bucks versus Bulls game too? Much love from Greece. Ready, bang. I'm not too sure today. I know it's back to back I'll wait for Mrs. Aussie Arm Wrestler to wake up. So I chose the earlier game because it's 5:30 in the morning here in Australia. So I've chosen the earlier game. One, because I just love basketball, but two, we'll then just see how all this goes and if Mrs. Aussie Arm Wrestler's got anything planned for today. So we'll go from there. And Phil Woolley says, no, it's ready, slam. And Stevie Diamond saying, no, Kyrie's dad passed away. And he's a New Jersey boy. About the Kyrie swapping. Rather, it's good to see people from Greece, from the UK, people from all over the world are having a bit of a laugh. I'm just calling it the NBA action, so I don't care if no one joins me, but I'm glad I've got some loyal superstars joining me now. And yeah, so I love Mark Jackson. Jeez, I've got to move out of my garage. I love Mark Jackson as a commentator. Mama, there goes that man. I like him. Was it the O2 Kings that were robbed? Yes, it was. 2002, 2001. Yeah, see? Oh, mate, they're stealing my stats. They're talking about Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown about averaging 50 points a game and shooting very well from the field. So that's what they'll need to do. I was just wondering if I could. No, I'll have to do it on. I might have to move over to Streamlabs. That might work better. Hand down, man down. Yeah, I like Mark Jackson. He's a star. But it'll be good to see so they're just showing highlights now, and Boston just make you play uncomfortable. No easy, like you can't just do lazy passes against Boston. Like if you're going into the post or swinging the ball around, sometimes NBA players get really lazy. I mean, they don't even like bouncing the ball from inbound. I reckon there's like a secret rule between everyone, and it's like, let's see how many steps we can get away with without bouncing it. I mean, was it Andre Drummond the other day? Or DeAndre Jordan? No, it was Andre Drummond, and he bounced the ball once from quarter court. See? So it's saying here, since March 3rd, when Kyrie and Kevin Durant play together, they're averaging 58 points a game, shooting 51 from the field and 40% from downtown. That's the problem with the game today. If you want to win championships, and I'll go back to when Kawhi Leonard, when he was at the Toronto Raptors, I was screaming black and blue for the Golden State Warriors to hit mid-range jumpers. If you want to win championships in the NBA, it's not that hard. Hit mid-range jumpers. Keep scoreboard pressure. That's all it is. If you're constantly trying to hit threes all the time with the NBA, it's a pick and roll, it's an ISO, it's a step back three. No, just take it one bounce, step in, mid-range jumper, scoreboard pressure over and over and over again. It's going to be interesting to see. So hopefully not too long till we get the tip off. We've got the NBA starting soon. I think their league pass. I'm sure they're going to do some sort of ad break. And then we will see how this game goes. I've never used League Pass before. So, they'll do the national anthem. Now, would that get annoying as a player? Like 82 games a year plus playoffs, you have to listen to the NBA playoffs, to the NBA playoffs, to the national anthem. Like, that's a lot of time. I mean, if you're a patriotic dude, then that's awesome. It's going to be cool if you're patriotic, but you just never know. And the beat goes on. He gets it. He goes, that team was screwed by match fixing. It's not just me being a bad supporter. The dude literally went to jail for betting on the LA Lakers to win that series. And we had them. We had them by the balls. We were going to beat Kobe and Shaq in their form. I was a Kings fan, and I'm like, damn. And it sucked big time. All righty, let's check out the action. Good to see people joining in. It's it was madness. All righty, what have we got here? Yeah, so they're just singing the national anthem. Stevie Diamond having a pull before the game. I hope you're talking about arm wrestling, my friend. Otherwise, you just might be in the wrong chat if you're talking about it. So it's just going to be, excited for this game. Excited to call some NBA action if you're around the world and you're not new. If you are new, I'm Jake Ward, the Aussie arm wrestler, but just a mad, mad lover of sports. Big week in commentating action coming up. And if you are one of my loyal people just hanging and banging with me, we'll sit back and let's enjoy some NBA together. Let's all have a chat in the comments section and let's have a bit of fun and see what we can get here. As a lovely lady just belts out. Home of the brave and land of the free. Is that right? I always get those two mixed around. Home of the brave, land of the free, or home of the free and land of the brave. I don't know. I don't sing the national anthems. All righty. Brooklyn, man. Brooklyn should be NBA champions already with their lineup. They should be NBA champions, but they're not. They just can't get it together. You know what they need? They need Patty Mills to just go bang. Don't worry about Kyrie and see how Brooklyn need to win. Is you've got two outside shooters. You've got Seth Curry and you've got Patty Mills. Could sit there, hang by the perimeter. The problem is Kyrie and Kevin Durant are taking all the shots. They've got Joe Harris as well, but I think he's injured. But they've got perimeter shooters. But their two main stars are taking all the perimeter shots. So then when they're ready to go, because at one stage, Patty Mills was averaging 3 to 4 3-pointers a game. And then they just went, yeah, that'll do, son. You're taking a bit too much attention off us. And he's the ultimate team player. So now he's back to riding the bench because they got Seth Curry. I would probably start Patty Mills. Just on leadership alone, Patty Mills is a jet. Patty Mills is an absolute jet. Bench will play a role in today, but for me, it's your starting fives for both sides. Can the defense of the starting five for the Boston Celtics, who just grind? They just grind. Their defensive pressure is second to none. That's why they're the best defensive team in the NBA, the most form NBA team. I mean, they were dwindling 7th, 6th in the East and climbed up to the 2nd seed, only behind, I believe, the Miami Heat. So, yeah, we're just going to see it happen. Fuck the ads off. Let's just get the game started. I want to see some basketball action. And I want to see you guys watch the game with me. Have you got any predictions for the game? Have we got someone out there that's like Durant's dropping 40 or Kyrie's having 17 assists? Have we got any? Give me some outlandish thing. I reckon Jason Tatum has 35 minimum. 35. That's my prediction. Jason Tatum, 35 minimum. I was a Phil Woody says, Jake, what position do you play? I was a shooting guard. I loved being a point guard. I wasn't really a point guard. I was a pretty good playmaker, but I was a sharp shooter. I was a sharpshooter from downtown, an absolute sharpshooter. No. Larry Bird's better. Larry Bird's better. In everything. All righty. Here comes. Oh, here we go. We've got 45 and 10 for Jason Tatum from Stevie Diamond. Marcus Smart gets ejected. Geez, we can't have that. They as much as we hate Marcus Smart, we need him. KD's dropping 48 through Queen Sutherland. All right, your starting lineups. Bruce Brown, Seth Curry, Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, and Andre Drummond. Here we go. That's not a bad lineup. And then, of course, Daniel Theus, Marcus Smart, Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, and Al Horford. Al Horford just looks a bit uncomfortable back at the Celtics. He just looks like someone that's broke up with the Boston Celtics, ragged on them, and then begged to come back. So let's see how this goes. Kyrie Irving pushing the camera out the way, getting ready for the action. Don't know why basketball players wear chalk. Can't believe Patty Mills isn't starting. I mean, that's a bit of Aussie patriotism to it. Kevin Durant just giving the high fives everywhere. Every bit of that 7-1. Here we go. KD, here we go. KD, I love these predictions. And Kyrie over 65 combined from Ryu. Thank you very much. No, basketball today, Toronto. Nets win by 20 and Celts suffer a major injury. Wow. I haven't watched it full. There, Socrates. I haven't watched it full. Alrighty. We'll get to it. If you're new, I am Jake Ward, the Aussie arm wrestler, but I am calling play-by-play the basketball action. And yes, I'll be bloody biased if I want to and just have a bit of fun. Basketball is my passion growing up. Collected the cards, collected the jerseys. We have tip-off. Ready, bang! And the tip-off has happened. And we are starting this one. Nets taking control. And, of course, he's playing around there, moving the ball pretty fast. Looking for that pick and roll action and then straight in there. Mid-range jumper. That's how I did it. KD just missing the first shot of the game. But those mid-ranges from the foul line and expand is what's going to happen there. Boston looking to get the movement there. Looking to get in the post. I would be attacking Andre Drummond early. Get the ball into Al Horford. Your stars are going to get their shots. Jason Tatum has been fouled already. Terrible call. First call of the game is terrible. Both Brooklyn players just standing there in the post and Jason Tatum swinging the arms. And he's at the foul line. Shooting 2 for this one. Is Kyrie not playing yet? Kyrie's playing. Is Mrs. Aussie a basketball fan? No. She's a fan because I'm a fan. She'll watch it with me. Jason Tatum misses the first free throw. And he'll get the second one because he's a star. There it is. And Boston have hit the lead. 1-0. 1-0. Here we go. Kyrie Irving. Yeah, just sitting there going to his ISO. Screen, pick and roll to Drummond. Kick out. Nice swing there. Mid-range shot. Brooklyn are listening. Seth Curry hits a mid-range jumper. Nice pass. That's why he can't slick. Boston running the floor. Marcus Smart, beautiful pass inside. Jason Tatum with the easy 2 there. Kyrie Irving back with the ISO play. The best thing, even though Kyrie probably does too much ISO, he never picks up the ball. Nice drive and pass. Dunk. Nice pass. Seth Curry in to Andre Drummond. And we've got a dunk. Some action happening early on in the play. Al Horford holding the ball from the outside. Get the ball out of his hands. But he just goes bang from downtown. Your big power forward just drops the 3 ball. And he's 4-6 going Boston's way. Now Kyrie wants a turnover from Kevin Durant. Al Horford's running the floor. And we've got a foul. Oh, here we go. Not a bad thing. Pete West, who's the number 1 player? Yeah, Jokic, Joel Embiid, probably pretty good. Here we go. Just beautiful. We got a break in play. Bit sloppy from Kevin Durant in his early stages of this game. Boston, once again, just need to put that uncomfortable pressure. Jaylen Brown, mid-ranger. Oh, not in there. Drummond. Oh, see? Once again, Daniel Theus with the hustle there. Doesn't get the rebound, but just letting Brooklyn know you're not getting any sort of easy basketball there. Geez, Kyrie can move. Never picks up the dribble. And he's lost it out of bounds. Once again, defensive pressure that we called earlier together. Defensive pressure from the Boston Celtics. Turn it over. Mid-range jumper, Jaylen Brown just can't find rhythm at the moment. Offensive rebound. Yes, that's a charge. Fast break. They've called advantage. That's a foul. on the floor there. Well, don't complain, Kevin Durant. Shut your face. That wasn't a shot. You just threw it up from nowhere. Here we go. 6 Super Bowls, a Stanley Cup, 4 World Series, NBA title. Ugh. Enough, Boston. Enough. All right, it's still 4-6 as we get into this game. Mid-range jumper again. Seth Curry feeling it. Mid-range jumper. I told you, keep that pressure on. I do know how to do that, Adam One Guy. I don't think I know how to do it with StreamYard. I'm thinking of moving to Streamlabs. I'll be able to do it on Streamlabs easy. But because I can move and adjust screens and things like that. On here, I don't think I'll be able to. And so it's 6-all in this one. And just the pressure. See, offensive rebounds. And now there's a foul on Seth Curry. Got to crash those boards. Boston are always crashing the boards. Scott R. says, Aussie arm wrestler commentates it all. Arm wrestling, UFC, NBA, dodgeball, and table tennis. Yeah, I do, man. I love it. I just love sport. And if I can make a living from it, commentating, then why not? Getting a part of the action there. Jason Tatum with the drive and miss. But once again, the pressure from Boston. They didn't get the offensive rebound, but they're making things uncomfortable. Bruce Bowen flick off mid-range jumper. Does not count. Offensive foul. Oh, moving screen. Marcus Smart making people annoyed. Just the frustration that he can bring to it all. Yeah, 2-time. Yeah, Marcus Smart. He's been in the NBA all-defensive team, and he's just showing it there. Moving screen, just the pressure on there. Oh, what? Don't tell me. Theus from the top of the key. Thought, don't tell me they're power forward and center are the ones hitting the threes there. Seth Curry's found rhythm. Kevin Durant yet to score. Okay, I might have to hide that. So another steal from Boston, man. They're just running the floor, and you wouldn't believe it. Marcus Smart goes bang. 3-pointer, fast break transition, and he hits the 3 there. Let's just, there we go. Let's just get rid of that. Drummond in the paint. The pressure. The Boston Celtics swamp. How's that a foul? I know you're inside the circle, but the arms are straight up in the air. Just because you're inside the circle and your arms are straight up, how is that a foul? Ridiculous. Great defense. Great defense from okay. All right. Ref's got that one right. He was reaching across, and Andre Drummond is getting there. There's a live table tennis, live streaming in China, pretty much. That would be fun to see. I would commentate that as well. Malati says a ready slam. So many whistles in the NBA, though. Swallow the whistles for the playoffs. Let them play. Let them play. Brooklyn 8, Boston 9 in the first quarter. Maybe at quarter time I'll have a bit of a play around, but and see if we can get like a live scoreboard up. Look at that. Another miss there. Rebound, Durant. And now they're running the floor. See if Durant can get himself in rhythm. He can't do it. A foul on Jason Tatum. But just the way Kevin Durant's handling the ball today, he's bouncing it too high. He just feels a bit uncomfortable. And that can happen. I've played a lot of basketball, and you think you're ready to go, and you're just feeling uncomfortable. You just can't get that rhythm. And it's so important. I mean, when you're getting paid $650 million a year, you need that rhythm. Kyrie again from the elbow, a missed mid-range jumper. But they're going for the mid-range jumpers, but it's just not happening. Silly foul, Jaylen Brown. I understand the pressure. Silly foul. A bad inbound from Marcus Smart. A bad inbound pass. And yeah, silly foul. Here we go. So according to my scoreboard, I've got Brooklyn 8, Boston 9. And it doesn't look like any of our predictions are going to go that way. But see how it goes. Seth Curry, he's trying to look for Durant in the post. He's got him in the post now. Nice defense again. Boston putting on the defense. Fast break, easy to. Love it. Good transition. And they're really pacing back as Durant doesn't get back on D. And now Durant's on the board. Nice shot from the key with the bank on the fast break. They get those points back. But defensive pressure. I think that's 3 turnovers and a couple of steals now for Boston already. 10-11 in this matchup. Marcus Smart just trying to take Kyrie to the paint. Good pressure. Can't get it. Nice move. Oh, put the whistle away. That was great defense from Andre Drummond. Jason Tatum tried to launch off too early. That was terrible. Yeah, great defense. I love that. When a player tries to go up for a mid-range jumper and you call it straight away and you swipe them, then you run the floor and get the rewards. So when you get the steal, run the rewards, get the give and go, kick back, layup, I absolutely love it. You reward that hard work, and it makes you want to run, and it makes you want to run and run and run. Yeah, they need their TV time. Captain Obvious, I have a theory about that. I have a theory that sometimes when it comes to like the replays, whether it's a challenge in NBA or virtual assistance referee in the soccer, I have a feeling that they purposely take a little bit longer knowing that they're on TV. Not going to lie, that's what I think it is. Hell yeah, I'm from Boston. Never thought I'd be watching the Aussie. Yeah. Thanks, buddy. Thanks for joining. Thanks for joining us. A lot of people in the crowd looking like Kid Rock, but thanks for joining as we've got a timeout called in this one. The NBA Diamond Year, the 75th year. Boston Celtics, the second seed, and their defensive pressure is unreal. Their defensive pressure is great, and it'll be interesting to see if they can hold this up. I mean, they can. They can. Marcus Smart, because it's such a perimeter game and everything's on the perimeter, Marcus Smart could be announced as the defensive player of the year from what I've been watching. And how good is it that the Lakers aren't in the playoffs? I am probably the flag bearer of hating LeBron James. Now, that might turn viewers away. I cannot stand that guy. And it's got nothing to do, a little bit to do with basketball, but everything else outside of it. But yeah, Boston keep that pressure up. They're going to run away with this one easy. There's just been no easy shots. No easy shots. But really, it's nice action-packed there. Everyone cheering. That bloke, yeah, get off your phone, mate. Get off your phone. You're at the playoffs. Have a beer, have a laugh, wave your arms in the air, scream for your favorite team. Once again, see, this pisses me off. 2 guys already not even knowing they're on a fan cam because they're too busy on their phone during a timeout. Now, I know they do run competitions during the game if you're there. Play this game and text Boston to whatever, and you could win $5,000. Like someone like 4 seats away from us won $5,000 at a game from the first one to click something. So I get that. I mean, those people are probably just updating their social media. Captain Obvious is with me. Says it's awesome. LeBron will just go make another team, though. Yeah, fuck that guy. Just ruins franchises. May get them a championship, but just ruins franchises. That's my personal opinion. For me, you need to leave a place better off when you left it. He hasn't made one other All-Star. Like, people are not better for playing with him. That's just my personal opinion. All righty, Jason Tatum at the line, shooting 2. Just gets the first one. That's 2 from 3 for the line for Tatum. Obviously, when Tatum, like, this is where you can get heaps of rhythm. There we go. He's 3 from 4. All right, Tatum's back. Beautiful. Yeah, the last 35 games, Boston, 28-7. They're the informed team. of the comp. The in-form team. Just playing, just two man-on-man defense. Tatum with the steal. Alley-oop that shit. Bang! Steal, 2-on-1 fast break. Tatum over the top. Horford with the dunk. Defensive pressure. What a great play straight out of a timeout. Tatum hits both free throws. Then it's man-on-man defense, and Tatum gets the steal, passes to Horford for a dunk, and a foul. Marcus Smart picks up his second foul in the first quarter. Only halfway through the first quarter, and Marcus Smart pick up his second foul, so he might spend some time on the bench there. Good steal, run the break, throw it up there. Horford with the dunk, ready. Bang! Just throws that shit down. Stuffs it in your face. Kyrie Irving at the line. He's a very good, commentator's curse, but he should hit both of these. A very good foul shooter. Hits the first one. Thank you, Phil Woody. I'm enjoying it. Love to play basketball growing up. Not followed the sport in decades. Great way to catch up. Yeah, I love it. I love the sport. I love it. Yeah, 5 turnovers from the Nets. Scream. Here we go. 2 from 2 for Ira. Yeah, that energy treat wasn't about ball. Yeah, I think it was about their sponsor, Jaylen Brown. Yeah, I think that was about his sponsor. I'm with you there. Cheap, shitty foul from Durant. Kyrie's looking at him like, come on, man. There's just something. Durant and Kyrie are supposed to be like best buds, and they love each other. There's just something about the way they communicate with each other on the floor that just doesn't sit comfortable with me. And for those that have been following, I am big on body psychology. I'm big on body psychology. So they're in the halfway through the first quarter, and Brooklyn already in the penalty. So what that means, if you don't know, every time Brooklyn foul now, it's an automatic 2 shots. And Grant Williams hits 1 from 2. So we got Brooklyn 12, Boston 16 halfway through the first quarter. In this one, Kyrie, top of the key, looking for a screen, can't get it. Durant finally getting there. He wants Grant Williams on it. Man, that's the 6th turnover of the quarter. Grant Williams, nice layup. Nice layup there. Grant Williams feeling it at the moment. Boston just now, that lead is coming out. Mate, Kevin Durant couldn't get up. They tried the pick and roll. Mate, Boston, for having 2 of the best players in the NBA, are playing rubbish. Grant Williams just sweating all over Durant. Playing really good defense there. Durant can't get in a rhythm. And another turnover. Fast break running the action there. Smart with it. Dumps it into Horford. Oh, nice block from Durant. Nice block from Durant. Hopefully that's a bit of momentum. Hopefully that gets it up there. Reward him, Kyrie. Reward him. Jeez, they just can't move. A terrible pass. Brooklyn still have the ball, but they're just out of sync. They're just, like Boston are a team, the Boston Celtics, where 3-pointer, can't have it. Where nice follow-up, Kyrie. Here we go. Now they're feeling it. Just hit that. Someone shoot the thing. There we go. Now Brooklyn, hopefully get a bit of momentum. They got an offensive rebound. They moved the ball. They swung it around. And Drummond gets it in for the 2. He's got 6 points, 2 rebounds. But they just look like 5 individual players that just met. And it's like, let's try and play. That's sure. Oh, Horford from downtown. Horford's got 2 from 2 from downtown. He's feeling it. He's got 8 points. I think he's your leading scorer of the game. He's got the most generic nickname ever. And Seth Curry fires back, step back 3 at the top of the key. He fires back and feels it. Back-to-back 3s in this one, 17-21. Seth Curry's got 7 points and hits his first one from downtown. Derek White. Oh, I thought Derek White was going to fire back, and then we have a shoot-off happening there, but not there. Kevin Durant bringing the ball up. He wants a piece of it. No. Nice rebound, Derek White. Hold there. It's just, oh, come on now. Silly foul, Al Horford. Silly foul. It was a 1-on-4. Al Horford was in the key and just literally just pushed someone over. Silly foul. Now, they might be in the penalty as well. Seth Curry, step back. Nice rotation on the ball. Shoot that like a rainbow. Just showing the replay. But I love a good shooting action. I think Klay Thompson has one of the best shooting actions in the NBA. Both teams in the bonus, in the penalty, however you want to call it. Kyrie Irving to the line. Shooting 2. 17-21. Here we go. I loved going to the free throw line. I found, I don't know if I was the best free throw shooter, but I was very confident I was hitting every single one of them. All right, the best I ever did was hit 76 free throws in a row, just shooting at a local gym. But I had to go back and get my own ball. Reset, and I did it, 76 in a row. So Boston have got 3 from 7 from downtown, but it's the turnovers that they're causing as Kyrie hits both from the free throw line. Patty Mills putting some full court pressure on. Come on, Patty. Kyrie Irving's got 4 points, all from the stripe. Now, Patty Mills can give you that defensive pressure. There we go. Turnover. Run the floor, Kyrie. No look pass. Beautiful. No look pass from the halfway line. Sends it in. And now we've got a tied game. Brooklyn 7-0. 7-0 run. Good. Now Brooklyn's bench have come on and they're like, we want to make sure we're playing. So the defensive pressure's up. You gotta box out there. Foul on Patty Mills. No points there. So it's 21-all. So Brooklyn's defense, timeout called. Brooklyn's offense has picked up, which is good. And they're running the floor. Great pass from Kyrie Irving. And about 7 steps there. But the retired numbers, Jason Kidd, definitely. Vince Carter's retired number. One of my favourite Aussies, and he's coming in with a bang. Thanks, mate. Thanks heaps, mate. Just calling the basketball action. I love myself some basketball. So just calling the action, having a bit of fun. Stevie Diamond used to be able to dunk. I've only ever dunked it once. I've only ever dunked it once. So, yeah. But I love shooting it from downtown. Downtown, I loved it. Just a catch and shoot. I was just a catch and shoot. My best mate Rob was always making sure he could get me the ball, but I was always demanding it. Once my feet were set, I was pretty happy once my feet were set. There you go, October 12th, 1979. Chris Ford was the first ever Boston player to hit a three-pointer. And if you pick that one right, you win a photo. Pretty terrible prize. That's a terrible prize. And I think it was a photo of a Brooklyn. Surely it wasn't a Brooklyn player. Surely not. As we're into we're still in the first quarter. Still in the first quarter, timeout called. That's why usually when I watch the games at home, I always watch them half an hour late. I record them, and I always watch them half an hour so I can fast forward the timeouts. But I can't fast forward them here. So Steve Nash would be saying, right, guys, let's keep the pressure on because the first 5 minutes of the quarter were absolute garbage. So keep that defensive pressure on because they've just gone on a 7-0 run. For me, you've got to keep that pressure, defensive pressure and mid-range jumpers. I'm all about pressure. Scoreboard pressure, defensive pressure is the perfect recipe for an NBA championship. That's what I'm all about. So we'll see who comes back on the floor for the Brooklyn Nets. They're just showing the Boston Celtics wearing that unfortunate green. If you look at Boston from behind, like at a timeout, because they've got nothing written on the back of their shirts, they just look like prisoners in their green jumpsuits. Everyone in the chat, have you been to an NBA game? Have you been to an NBA game? I certainly have. I've been lucky enough to go to 2 NBA games over there. But yeah, timeout. So 21 all in this one. And I reckon timeouts, like back in the day, you had a minute timeout. You had 1 minute. And I reckon each timeout goes for about 5 or 6 minutes. I wonder if they get a bit of a, like if the referees get a bit of a, in their earpiece and they're like, okay, we've played all of our ads. Tell them to get back on the floor. We can play again now. It'll be interesting to see. All righty, back on the floor. Al Horford at the line, shooting 2 to give Boston the lead. There we go. He hits the first of 2. Derek White, Jason Tatum on the floor, Williams on the floor for Boston. And then, Jaylen Brown. Yeah, I've already said those stats. Who have we got for Brooklyn? Durant staying on the floor. Patty Mills. All righty. Yeah, a bit of full court pressure like this. Marcus Smart still on the floor, even though with his 2 fouls. Al Horford 10 points, just feeling it. Silly foul, Williams. Silly foul. He did not need that. I understand you're sweating Durant and you're making him earn everything, but now you've given him 2 free throws and you could get Durant's shooting motion back into it. Terrible, terrible, terrible foul. And Kyrie Irving standing away from the team. Is that did anyone? That was weird. So like Kyrie's been benched and he's standing like ages away from the team. He was literally standing in the crowd. Durant hits both. Okay, tied game again. Durant hits both. Man, I am big on body language and things like that. And Brooklyn, with their 2 stars, is garbage. I just don't like it, the way they go about it. Derek White gets a screen from Horford, finds a lane, but couldn't. Nice block there. Once again, Brooklyn's second unit, putting the defensive pressure on and running the floor. Durant, Mills, Dragic. Edwards on the floor for Brooklyn. Durant swings it out. Patty Mills swings there. Dragic, can he get it inside? Dump. They need reward for effort here? And they've got it. Dragic, mid-range jumper. The little lefty goes bang, and Brooklyn hitting the lead for the first time. But they're on a good run here. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn ball. 11-2 run for those watching. So if you're not familiar with basketball, it means in the last 13 points, Brooklyn have scored 11 and Boston have scored 2. 7 turnovers for Brooklyn, 4 for Boston in the first quarter. Must be a slippery basketball out there. Dragic feeling it. No, couldn't get that one. But now you just got to crash the boards. You just got to make teams feel that they're not getting an easy possession, whether it's an easy defensive rebound, an easy pass into the post. You've got 12 players. Just sweat them. Utilize them. Swings it. Williams, an easy 2. Nice dunk there. An absolute skip pass. Cross-court pass from Tatum. Williams, jump fake. Goes baseline for the dunk. Dragic looking to make some... Dragic's moving. He's trying to get the ball moving, and he's moving off the ball, just trying to make it happen. Durant, another missed shot from Durant. He's just not having it. Tatum, flick out pass. Derek White goes bang! Deep in the corner. 3 ball. Boston take the lead. 45 seconds to go in the first quarter. And Boston have gone bang. They've hit 4 3-pointers this quarter. Durant just cannot feel it. Tries another mid-range jumper. Clang. And an over-the-top foul from Boston. Get Williams on the bench. 32 seconds to go. You can't have Williams get another cheap foul like that. Well, was that on Williams or was that on Horford? Let's have a look. So box out from... Oh, yeah. Horford just holding the arms as Boston going for it. Yeah, Theus back in the game for 30 seconds. Two lefties on the floor. Ooh, that was a terrible, terrible shot. 32 seconds ago in the first quarter. Thank you to you loyal superstars that are hanging out with Jake Ward, the Aussie arm wrestler, Nick Claxton, Speedy. We need a lot from him. Only played half the games this year, 47 games. Just couldn't get on the floor, injuries, whatnot. And 82 games, man. I remember being a young fella, played 11 games. I used to play 4 games on a Friday night under 15s, 17s, 19s, and representative basketball. Loved the game. Will Boston go for a 2-for-1 here? Will they quickly get a shot off? They tried to, but it's just not happening. Foul, and Tatum will go to the line. Another cheap foul, and you're letting Jason Tatum get a couple of shots here. Terrible, terrible. Sloppy, like early on, awesome defensive pressure, and it's just now turned into sloppy. But interesting stat, Jason Tatum in the first quarter has not hit a field goal. He's only taken 1 shot. And he's got 3 points, and he's 3 from 5. I had him in 35 points. The guy can't hit a jump shot, and he's 3 from 5 from the line. Here in Boston, 30. What do we got? I think it's 30 seconds ago in the first quarter. 25 seconds to go. And he hits that one. Bit of full court pressure from Boston. They want to get it out of Durant's hands. Seth Curry on the floor, obviously to spread the floor. Foul. Oh. So Seth Curry went to put a screen on. Williams just powers through him. And they've called the foul. Seth Curry will go to the line. Terrible call. Just let them bump into each other. Williams doesn't know the screen's coming. That's a terrible call. If I was a player and a referee touches me, I'd be losing it. Like just holding on the hip going, hey, man. Bang, hits the first one, Seth Curry. Terrible call for a terrible foul. And now they get their offensive unit in. No, Brooklyn get their defensive unit in. They get Kyrie off the floor because you just don't want cheap fouls. Kyrie's body language is just shit. It's just terrible. Flat earthers, mate. Flat earthers. Just terrible. Yeah, 20 seconds ago, and the refs dragged this out for 5 minutes. Absolutely. We should be midway into the second quarter now. Alrighty, final shot of the quarter coming up. Jaylen Brown holding it. I'm going to give it to Derek White. Derek Smith's an arm wrestler. 10 seconds to go. Screens there. Oh, Tatum was by himself. 5 seconds. Derek taking it all himself. Drives the lane. Swings it out. Can Brown get the shot off in time? Oh, rims out. And that is the end of the first quarter. What do you guys think if you're watching at the end of the first quarter? Not bad, not bad. And it's Boston with a 1-point lead, 28-29. Low scoring considering those ones. And I thought it would be defensive pressure that would really be taking over this game. It's just sloppy defense. No, sloppy offense, sorry. Sloppy offense in this one. So 28-29. Boston with the lead as we've got 1 down and 3 to go. What do you guys think so far? What do you guys think so far of this one? I could imagine all the silly photo shoots that some of these NBA players would have to do. What are they there? So I'm on League Pass, so they're just showing something. Kevin Durant just looks miserable all the time. He just looks miserable all the time. He's getting presented with his NBA like 75, being one of the best 75 players in 75 years. It's not a bad jacket. Don't think I'd ever wear it. He's got his 3 teams on his sleeve. But yeah, what sort of fans have we got in the comments section at the end of the first quarter? What sort of fans have we got? I'm a Sacramento Kings fan. Drop your team in the comments now. Drop your team in there as we get ready for the second quarter. I did a poll earlier on. Let's have a look at the poll. 62% of you, 72 votes, and 62% of you say Boston are winning this one. All righty. 62% of you are saying Boston win this one. Who's everyone going for in this one? Hopefully, if you're a Celtics fan out there, hopefully you're enjoying it. But it's just a 1-point game. Blake Griffin yet to enter the game, which is odd. Last playoffs, when Boston finished early, because these two played in last year's playoffs, and it was Brooklyn that got the chocolates. Pritchard looking to start the second quarter. He's keeping warm there. Here we go. Yeah, so good. So some good stuff there. Horford leading scorer. Steve Nash is screaming out some orders. A 2-time MVP. Steve Nash could play, couldn't he? Steve Nash was good. For me, for Brooklyn to bounce back, how Brooklyn are only 1 point in this, they need to thank their second unit. Brooklyn needs to thank their second unit and go, yeah, hey, fellas, we're the superstars, but thanks for keeping us in the game. How Brooklyn can run away with this game, hold the ball. Anytime Durant and Kyrie are trying to get it, that's terrible, terrible basketball. They're just not in rhythm. They just can't hold it. And then movement off the ball. If you've got an ISO player, 2 of the best ISO players, move. Like, don't get in their way. Like, you can move without getting in their way, but move to, in case they're going to throw it out to you. But instead, I think Brooklyn have just had enough, and they just sit there and they're like, you know what? They're just going to shoot it. And, it's like they're not there, it's like instead of standing there ready like that, sometimes they're just like, they're going to shoot it again. So, yeah, all righty. So, a second quarter starting. Let's get it going. Oh, I hope I'm the same with you, Captain Obvious. I hope it's a close game. Otherwise, I don't want to call dead basketball. I want it to stay close. I definitely want it to stay close. Now, first play for Brooklyn, bit of ISO basketball. Geez, Kyrie can handle. Jason Tatum with the body check foul. Terrible on the floor, so it won't be 2 shots. But, 32 seconds in, and we've got our first foul of the second quarter. Fuck. Man, refs are just, look at that. First quarter, 18 combined fouls. Most in a first quarter for the season. Fuck the whistles off. Umpires, get rid of them. There's something on the floor. Here we go. I don't know if I've got to, let me just delete someone. All these spam things come in. I don't think they come in on your end. Sorry, guys. I don't know how to ban a user. Hide user on this channel. There we go. Sorry, guys. I missed a bit of the action. I think Pritchard hit a shot. I just have like naked clothing stuff bombarding the comment section. Dragic, keep him on the floor. He's getting your points. So we've gone back and forth, 2 points each this quarter, 30-32. Let's get back into it. So it must have been a 3-pointer from Pritchard. Tatum looking, just can't get it off. Nice. Tatum on the board with a shot, not a free throw. Just comes in. Layup. Gets in there. Kyrie from downtown. Kyrie, I love that top of the key 3-pointer shot. And he just goes bang. 33-34 in this matchup. They're going shot for shot. Kyrie's got 7 of the finest points. See if he can get in the actions. Get the superstars firing. Tatum feeling it. Drives to the bucket. How did he miss? How did he miss that open layup? And now he's got a foul. Oh, that is frustration basketball from Jason Tatum. I have put the commentator's curse on you. I was calling for you to have a big game. Like, good move, drives in the middle of the key, misses an open layup. And then as Boston are doing their offensive board pressure, just jumps into someone. And that's another foul. 2 fouls, Jason Tatum. You got to be careful. Another one, and you're sitting the second quarter out. Kyrie feeling it while Durant has a bit of a breather on the bench for this one. Seth Curry can't hit it. Good effort from Theus. He thought no one was getting that rebound there. 4-on-5, running the Blake. Derek White holds it up, dumps it in the post. See, 2-on-1 pressure from Brooklyn. Nice. Derek White, nice fake. Drives the lane. Nice layup there. Good work, Derek Smith. I love that ball fake. And they bite. They take the bait. Kyrie. Bang! He's feeling it. It's another one. Transition basketball comes in and hits a nice 3-pointer as Kevin Durant's going to come back on the floor. And we've got a tied game. 36 apiece. And Kyrie Irving's just hit his last 2 3-pointers. Jason Tatum just still can't get out of first gear. You got to lift, son. Here we go. He's taken Seth into the post. Nice pass. Theus can't hold it. There we go. And he gets the 2. Nice ball fake. Pump fake in the paint. And another 2 points in the paint from the Boston Celtics. I think it's where Tatum's going to get himself back in the game. Is just be a playmaker. Kyrie feeling it. Bow! And the foul. Oh, Theus. Kyrie's going to have 3 free throws in this one. 3 free throws. Ball fake. Nice shimmy. And just jumps in his landing spot. Touches his hand. Yep. Fouling a 3-pointer. Yep, I'm with you, Captain Obvious. That's shit. Fouling at a 3-pointer. I'm with you. Terrible. And you know better. And Kyrie's going to hit them all. He's just hit the first one. And he's going to hit them all. Just and that's a fine line with Boston's defensive pressure to just outright getting silly. Kyrie thinking about how flat this earth is to hit his second free throw. 2 from 2. Jeez, all the changes are happening. Brown, Horford, Smart, and Durant all coming back on the floor after sitting the first couple of minutes off in this one. Got some more NBA action. Bulls, Bucks straight after this one. Not sure if I'll be calling the action there. And, of course, game 1 after that, New Orleans Pelicans and the Phoenix Suns. Can anyone beat the Phoenix Suns? I don't know if they can. They're playing some fantastic basketball. But then again, the playoffs are a different kettle of fish, that is for sure. And he hits all 3. Kyrie now with 9 points in this quarter. He's got 13 for the game. Tatum looking to play make, dumps it into Horford, easy 2. Kyrie just missing the steal there. Good, back and back. We're getting some points on the board. Yeah, I know, man. I just wanted to, Phil Woody, I know that Fox, I just wanted to call the action. I'll watch the fix later on. But that's okay. I just wanted to call some NBA action. Running the floor. Nice. Al Horford, you're a big man. Pass the ball. Don't run the floor. Good defensive pressure. They win it back. Seth Curry in. Drummond. 2 points there. Brooklyn back in the lead. 41-40. Some run and gun basketball at the moment. Jaylen Brown. Another turnover. That's got to be a charge. No. Blocking foul on Derek White. That should have been a charge. Great defensive pressure. Great defensive pressure. Bruce Brown, they're getting around. Kyrie Irving, yeah, that should have been a charge. Feet were planted. Read exactly where he was going to go. Jaylen Brown not getting into rhythm. Drummond with some good defensive pressure there. Just getting hands on the ball when they're trying to pass. Now, can Durant get himself in the game? I would just be feeding. Nah, still misses. Kyrie's got the hot hand. Give him until he misses. 1 from 7, Durant. You're as cold as ice. Pass the ball. Pass the ball. Cross-court pass. Good defense. How's that a foul? Fuck off, refs. Seriously. You're fucking ruining this game. He literally ran out of court. Call a timeout and someone just batter these referees over the head. Beat them like a red-headed stepchild and just go, hey guys, you dickheads, shut up. Some terrible calls have been happening this whole game. Timeout called. I think I need a timeout to calm down. I've cracked it. So what happened? It was driving baseline, Drummond, perfect defense, made him go out of bounds, and because he had nowhere to go, they're like, oh yeah, well that's obviously a foul. Ruining a very good game of basketball. We had a nice little patch there. Kyrie was getting the hot hand, some good ball movement from Boston, getting some points in the paint, second chance points, and then this shit happens. Bad whistle after bad whistle. Yeah, it's the worst part of the NBA. It's the same as arm wrestling, strict rules. Yep, I'm with you for all of them. I'm with you. Well, let's see how we go. All right, timeout over. Good on you, fella, whoever they're screaming on the telly here. Heroes among us. I don't know. They're doing something. I'm sure he's done something really well. Good on him. But we just want to watch some basketball here. Get it back so I can see the action. So I can call it for my good friends watching along with me. Timeout called. There's not much both coaches can say here. I mean, getting stops will always get you wins. But it's just more, hey, guys, like the refs are killing us. And, yeah, both timeouts are really weird. Like, both teams just are out. Oh, Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons, you big sook. Hand in your Australian card. We're off you. Oh, my back hurts because Philadelphia teased me for not shooting in the fourth quarter when my franchise needed me. Here we go. Some Bostonites getting up and about, feeling it, loving the game so far. It's a good game, except for the refs. Good game, but the refs not happening. And they're just showing a bit of, once again, a lot of people missing out that they're on the camera because they're texting on their phones. Mate, people aren't going to die if they text you and you're at a basketball game. Like, just fuck your phone off. I took some photos before the game and, messaged a couple of my basketball mates like, I can't believe it, I'm here. But I can tell them after the game, like, my friends aren't going to die if I don't update them there and then. Oh, what's the NBA like? Yeah, so now they're showing some replays about how good Boston's been running the floor. So 4 points for Durant. Cold as ice. Give the ball to Kyrie. And then once Kyrie starts missing, then that's when Durant needs to take over the game. He just can't get a mid-range jumper. But also, that is credit to the Boston Celtics. Finally, after a 9-minute timeout, we're back into it after another shit call. They've all got their stars on the floor. Good pressure from Kyrie, causing the turnover. And then a terrible pass from Andre Drummond. They're running the floor. Tatum drives to the basket to Horford. Dunk! Just throws a two-hand jam. Stuffs that one like a roast chicken. 7 assists for Tatum. That's what I should be a basketball coach. I said the way Tatum needs to get in the game is start being a playmaker and assist. 7 assists. Told you. He's going to get himself in the game. Bang! 3 points. Nice shot, Bruce Brown. Gets himself on the scoreboard. 3 points from the wing. Fucking hell. Another foul called from a screen. Another foul. Durant going round the screen. Marcus Smart takes a dive, and another foul is being called. So, that was a terrible call. Terrible call. Bloody hell. Oh, thanks, Queefer. You dead set legend. He says he's staying here. There's a nice little kickback fadeaway from Jaylen Brown, and he gets himself 2 points. 44 all, and the refs shitting all over this game. Jaylen Points has got 4 points. There's Jaylen Brown has got 4 points. Thanks for hanging out with me, Queefer. You dead set legend. Bang! Durant. Durant hits the jumper, and a foul is called. Durant hits the jumper. So that, I feel like, being a basketball referee, this is just, barely, he touches his hand after the shot, and Durant just falls over. May have looked like he jumped in his space and Durant not landing properly. But yeah, Durant, can he get the and one? And he does. So now Durant's hit a jumper and but I feel like that was a make-up call. Like, as Durant whinged about the other one, it's like, we'll get you back on the next play. And then, so that's 1-1 against Marcus Smart, who's now got his third foul. Brown driving to the lane, foul called. And what the referees have done is they've seen this thing called momentum and people joining themselves, and they've just grabbed the knife and fucking stabbed us and just really sucked it out and just went, everyone's cheering, everyone's up and about. Let's just get some TV time. Halfway through the second quarter, Brooklyn 47, Boston 42. Jaylen Brown at the line shooting 2 and front rims the first one. Yeah, everyone's working on their flop. It's just bullshit. So pick and roll there. And Durant just, once he shot it, he's just like, I'm going to try and join the Olympic diving team here. Everyone's doing it. Brown misses both free throws. Brooklyn looking for their biggest lead of the game. They're up 3 on this one. And that's a huge stat there. Brooklyn, 15 of 16 free throws. Boston, 7 of 12. That's what I tell you about scoreboard pressure. Seth Curry, pump fake, 3. Oh, thought that was going in there. And another foul being called. Awesome. Yeah, I'd be pissed too, Andre Drummond. Show me a replay of that one. Did you just clip him in the face accidentally? But I hate it, right? These guys are supposed to be, they claim that they're the toughest people in the world. They flex their arms when they dunk in a non-contact game of basketball. And Derek White cops a little smack in the face, and it's the big, whoa. But if they throw down a dunk or get a foul put back, and they flex their arms, that's what pisses me off about this good game. Now Drummond has 4 fouls. You won't see him in the game for a little while longer, maybe late in the third quarter. That's a big blow for Brooklyn moving forward. Tatum, now he's given out 7 assists. He's dishing out. Now he's getting himself on the board. Drive, nice little off the block. Get himself a nice little jump shot there to feel it. He's 2 from 5 from the floor, 8 points. 7 assists. Now, Durant hit his last shot. Dumps it off to Claxton. Charge. Wow. Charging foul called on Claxton. Barely touched him. Dumped in the blocks. Marcus Smart taking the charge. I mean, that's why Marcus Smart is, arguably the defensive player of the year. Claxton was able to land, but geez. I've got softer teddy bears in my daughter's room than that call. Like, Phil, what are his favourite teams? The Orlando Magic. Mate, we all loved Orlando Magic when Shaq was there. I've still got a soft spot for Orlando. Watched a good documentary about Shaq and Penny Hardaway the other day when they were at Orlando Magic. Can Tatum feel it? Dumps it to Brown. Brown not be able to get some shots. Horford, they're swinging the ball. Dumped it inside. Tatum on the blocks with Durant. Take him to the hole. Turnaround fadeaway. Bang! Right in Durant's face. Turnaround fadeaway from Jason Tatum. Showing why he's a superstar. He's up to 10 points now with 3 minutes, 45 seconds to go in the second quarter. Dragic. Bang! Step back. Had Horford getting all dizzy, turned him into a washing machine. Step back mid-range jumper. And Dragic just showing people, I can play. Just call me Goran. I can play. He's got 6 points. 3 from 4. That's what I mean. Whether they're superstars, players, bench setters, Tatum goes bang. He's shooting in everyone's face. He's just gone bang. And we've got it there. Tatum with a nice 3-pointer. Durant driving the lane. Can't get it. Boston feeling it, running the floor. 1-on-1 here. 2 points. Jalen Brown calling for the foul. Doesn't get it, but Boston up 4, 49-53. Good defensive pressure as Brooklyn try and go for a timeout. Timeout being called. But once again, Boston not even allowing Brooklyn to call timeouts. Nice little rummage of play there. Tatum hitting 2 shots, but not only 2 shots with great defensive pressure, with the hand in the face. And the momentum being killed by a timeout. But Boston up 4 in this one. There we go, Tatum. Just got done with the Red Sox. I'm a New York Mets fan. And it's a dumb reason why I'm a New York Mets fan. The only reason why I'm a New York Mets fan is because I'm a huge Seinfeld fan. And he supports the Mets, and Keith Hernandez does a couple of episodes. I think he does a double episode. Yeah, so I'm a Mets fan. I don't watch too much baseball because they're a very, very long game. I do watch a bit of highlights, though, for baseball. Actually, I watched a very good countdown for, like, the top 10 dumbest baseball plays. Because, yeah, I'm big on momentum flowing, keeping the action going. That's why you guys know it with the Aussie Arm Wrestling. Loves bringing the energy. Loves continuous flow. And, yeah, so when it comes to baseball, I love watching the highlights because I'm like, oh, that was cool. Oh, beautiful. You know, maybe 2 home runs in a game to sit there for 4 hours. Coach Ray the Terrible says, yes, well, we both dislike the Yankees. Correct. The Yankees can get stuff. Queen Sutherland says, Jake, my man. You're my man, Queefer. Thanks for hanging and banging with us. Tell everyone I said g'day if anyone is going over to watch the fix. They've just started. For those that are basketball fans, that's just an arm wrestling show. That's my predominant commentating. I've got to make a tough choice this weekend because I always forget his name. There's a huge boxing match on. The Gypsy King is fighting this weekend. But there's 3 arm wrestling events this weekend. So I've got to decide how I call all the action. 3 arm wrestling events. Great time of year in Boston. Celts, Bruins in the playoffs, and Sox starting up. Sport overload. Man, I am with you. I love sport. I love it. Ice hockey, I love the Calgary Flames because I'm a huge wrestling fan. And Bret the Hitman Hart used to own a second-tier team called the Calgary Hitmen. I've got a puck of the Calgary Hitman. Sacramento Kings, I love the basketball. Baseball's the Mets. Baltimore Ravens, once again, another silly reason. I loved the wrestler Raven growing up. Thought it was such a cool name. And so Baltimore were called the Ravens. So I got to see Ray Lewis win a Super Bowl. So I'm a Ravens fan. I've seen the Flames win a Stanley Cup. I haven't seen Mets win the World Series. And Sacramento haven't made the playoffs since 2004. I think it's 2004 we haven't made the playoffs. I almost got swayed to become a Ducks fan in ice hockey because, of course, of the Mighty Ducks movie. And I even watched one of the Mighty Ducks movies the other day, which was good. Alrighty. Fuck these timeouts. Jeez, they take forever. Off you go. Here we go. Back into it. Inbound ball. Durant with it. Can he find some rhythm? Patty Mills on the floor. Get some action, Patty. You're awesome. Mid-range jumper. Durant. Can't get it. Durant just not feeling it. 2.5 minutes to go at halftime, and your star player cannot hit water from a boat. Like, that's how bad he's shooting. 2 from 10. cannot hit anything. Mate, he couldn't hit a drunk girl without a fat friend. Look at that. And then Tatum just showing Speedy Claxton. He's got the moves like Jagger and a nice little drive. And he's got 11 points this quarter. He's up to 15. Durant kicking it out. Bad pass to Patty Mills. But Patty Mills giving it to Goran. Oh, just mid-range jumper. You're the man, Dragic. There you go. Shoot the ball, Goran. Don't worry about getting everyone else involved. You're the only one keeping scoreboard pressure. Brooklyn 51. Boston 55 with a minute 50 to go until halftime. See how this action goes. Nice defensive pressure and a blocking foul. Bad luck, Patty. That should have been a charge, I reckon. I thought Patty had him there. I've noticed a lot of refs do not call a charge if you're not going towards, if your body's not facing the rim. Like if you read someone's inside out, step to the side and drive, and if you read that perfectly, but you're not facing, like your back's not towards the ring, I do notice a lot in the NBA that the refs will not favor the defensive player. Jaylen Brown is struggling from the free throw line, but I think he gets both there. 51-57. Goran, you feeling it, mate? You kept the pressure on. Durant, nice pass. Kevin Durant moving off the ball, going to get it, and two players went with him. No communication from Boston. And an easy pass from Goran into Speedy Claxton for the quick dunk. 53-57. Minute 20 to go. Jaylen Brown, kick out. Derek White kicks out. Marcus Smart from the corner. Can't get it. Goran running the floor. He's feeling it. Take it to the rim. He's feeling it. And the foul. Goran, I need to be an NBA coach. Runs the floor. Jaylen Brown getting the foul. Goran with a layup from like 10 feet out, though. He went early and got the foul. Banks it. Goran, beautiful, showing why he used to be a starting point guard. Just showing he's got 5 years ago, Goran, playing in this playoffs. He knows what it's all about. 11 minutes, 10 points, 5 from 6 from the field. And gets the N1. He's got 11 points with a minute to go, and he's brought it back. It's back to 1 point. He's brought him back in. 16 from 17 free throws. 9 from 14 free throws from Boston. I told you. Scoreboard pressure. Tatum, downtown. Not happening. Get up, Tatum. Stop diving after a shot. Kyrie running the floor. He's got the moves. Yeah, nice. He'll get that. Nice little kiss bank. And now Brooklyn have the lead with 42 seconds to go. Hold up for a 2-for-1. Nice block. And a nice recovery from Smart. Good block, but a recovery from Smart gets it back in. And Boston going to go for the Brooklyn, going for the 2-for-1 here. Patty Mills from the corner. Bang! Yes, my man Patty feeling it with 26 seconds to go. Brooklyn up by 2, 61-59. And my man Patty gets a shot off, and he's feeling it. Marcus Smart going to hold it. 10 seconds to go on the shot clock. Just gets wrong steps, Patty. Ball movement. Jaylen Brown. Air ball. But no one went to rebound. And Marcus Smart with the easiest 2 of his career. Terrible pass from Patty Mills. Half-court shot. It counts. And we have a tied game at halftime. 61-all. We've got some action. Ladies and gentlemen, we have got some action in this one. Dragic, keeping him in the game. He was a good player everywhere. He was he went from Miami to the Nets. Very good player. Billy Collins says, howdy. Happy Easter, everyone. Happy Easter to you as well, Billy. Toss and Fury. Thank you very much, Queen for Sutherland. So it's halftime here. I was just seeing if anyone was excited about Aussie Arm Wrestler calling the action. It is halftime here. If you're new to me, predominantly call arm wrestling action, and I absolutely love it. But I love all sport, and literally my dream is to do a live sport every day, as well as my live arm wrestling shows and live action. But I would love it for this channel to just grow exponentially. So don't worry. I don't forget my loyal people. Don't worry about that. I've got it all covered there. But I would love to just call some sort of action every day because, as you can see, I am always up and about. And now they've got a dog on the court. If you don't have League Pass, they've got a dog on the court that's catching frisbees. And, of course, you know the Aussie arm wrestler loves dogs. And it didn't go the way that they were planned. He only caught 2 from 4. Yeah, look at that throw. Bang. Jeez, I love dogs. Oh, and the poor dog's got to wear, like, socks because obviously the dog would scratch the floor. But anyway, so, guys, if you're an arm wrestling fan in there, help me out. Help me out. Actually, let's do a poll. Even though this is basketball, I've got a lot of my arm wrestling supporters in here. Let me do a poll. What AW should I call this? Oh, whoops. Call this weekend. I've got to the 1. We've got West v Crazy. And then we've got the arm fighter Giannis v Corey Miller. All right, guys, if you're an arm wrestling fan, check out what I've done. Check out the post. Mike Iano. Is that Mike Iano? Have I pronounced your last name properly, Mike? He goes with a $10 super chat. Thank you very much, Mike. He says, didn't even know the playoffs started. Shows how much I like basketball. Ready, bang. Yeah, it started well, they had the play-in action and the playoffs started yesterday and the day before. So it's game 1 of the first round of the playoffs. We're halftime here. I'm calling the action Boston versus, you can see, Brooklyn versus Boston. And it is 61 apiece. But I really appreciate your support, Mike, for that super chat. It means a lot considering I didn't know how this basketball would go. I genuinely thought, because of the time and other shows that were on, I thought I was going to call this action by myself, which I wouldn't have mind. I don't care, but I've got some really, really loyal people, including yourself, Mike. Thank you very much for the super chat. And I didn't put it on the screen. Got to put it on the screen. All righty, so we've got 5 votes in. Let me know if you're an arm wrestling fan because there's 3 events on the same day and the Tyson Fury boxing match. This weekend, there may be I'm trying to find out when the Tyson Fury match is because boxing has been my really massive, I want to call arm wrestling, so I'm hoping because the boxing's in England, I'm hoping, but I think it's in America. No, it's at Wembley Stadium because they're expecting 94,000 people there. So then I'm hoping that it's a little bit earlier or the arm wrestling is earlier. I'm leaving, okay, this is how dedicated I am if you didn't know already. Not only are we calling basketball here, but one of my brothers is getting married on the Saturday over here, and we booked into a hotel, and I'm trying to find out all the times because I'm literally going to my wife and I booked a hotel, and her dedication and my dedication to this and everyone out there, we're literally cancelling our hotel booking, and we're going to drive home the night of the wedding so I can call all the action for you. Oh, and Mike's become a member. Welcome, Mike. So I try and do a members video every week, and I'm going to start doing some members live, some personalized members live. And I try and just keep the members up to date. If I've got a special guest on the show or something's going on, I try and at minimum once a week go, hey, everyone, this is what's happening this week. Would love your input, and there'll be a members video this week. So thank you very much for coming on board, Mike, you dead set legend. Really appreciate it, mate. Really appreciate you coming on board, your super chat and coming on board. Thank you, Mike. Whereabouts are you from, Mike, can you let me know whereabouts from around this beautiful, crazy world are you from? Captain Obvious says, feels like it's going to be a fourth quarter stressor. I hope it is. I hope it is. Of course, I hope it is. Mike, I'm not sure if you heard my story before, so I'll mention it again. Mike says, I appreciate the hustle. I love all sports. Too, Knicks fan, hence why I stopped watching after the first game of the season. Keep it up. And Mike's from Pennsylvania. So, Mike, a part of my honeymoon, thank you to my beautiful wife, is we went to, I've got a couple of Knicks shirts upstairs. So being a sports fan like yourself, love all sports, I wanted to go to Madison Square Garden because it was the home of the first WrestleMania and the home of the first SummerSlam and WrestleMania 10. So we went there, sat courtside, baseline, and Aaron Gordon told me to shut the fuck up because I just wanted to. We were that side along with the bench, and he wasn't playing. He was out for the season. Yeah, because it was towards the end. Orlando won by like 40, but was talking to Jarrett Jack for a while because this was about 4 years ago. Talking to Jarrett Jack because he wasn't playing, so he did a 45-minute shoot around and got a photo with him. We're chatting, and when they shoot the guns out and everything, well, they threw one, and my wife caught a Knicks shirt, so I've got a Knicks shirt. Tried to have a chat with Latrell Sprewell. He was there, but we were told we weren't even allowed to take photos of him. Latrell's been a bitch, even though I loved him. So, B. Sims, that's where I'm hoping it all grows. So I'm hoping that I have enough support where, it could just be a dedicated arm wrestling channel, and then I have another sports channel, or I'm hoping, or what my main goal is everyone loves that I've got both on this channel, and arm wrestling fans become sports fans, but more importantly, all of our sports fans become arm wrestling fans. That would probably be the biggest dream of this channel, and hence why I'm going into boxing. We've had a few boxing people like, oh, I enjoy watching arm wrestling now after coming on board, watching my boxing commentating. So that would be the main goal. All the new people that come on board through other sports, they're like, hey, arm wrestling's pretty cool. I might find a local arm wrestling group. And then arm wrestling fans are like, well, I'm going to watch the basketball because fucking Aussie arm wrestler Jake Ward's commentating, which a lot of you are at the moment as we're still into halftime. So, that is the dream. But once again, Mike coming on board, thank you very much, you dead set legend. He's become a banger, and you get your cool little what's a Magooza logo next to your name. Right. Analysts of the first half. It picked up a bit. They were holding on to the ball a bit more. How each team will win. And it is plain and simple. Kevin Durant versus Jaylen Brown. At the moment, Kyrie and Jason Tatum are doing their action. They're doing their thing in order to keep their time apart. So my main X factor is, will Jaylen Brown step up, score points, help out, or will Kevin Durant show everyone why he's arguably one of the best players in the game? At the moment, it would look like I would do better. 19-year-old Jake that played in England feels like he would do better in this one. So there's my X factor. Next tier, which team will win? Second unit. Second unit is, for me, Brooklyn's second unit has kept them in the game. So Steve Nash needs to play them more. Dragic hitting, I think, 13 points. 13 points, 2 assists. Patty Mills getting one, getting on the board. And their second unit, Speedy Claxton, Nick Claxton running the floor, getting points. That'll go from there. So that's Brooklyn's next X factor. Boston's second chance points. Where was that pressure in the first 5 minutes? I think it had to drop off because the refs are hot on the whistle, wanting to hear. It's like they must have all bought new whistles and gone, you know what? I've bought new whistles. So we want to hear the sound of them. So that's how I see the second half going. If any of those teams can implement it, because I said Jason Tatum was cold at the start, so I was like, "Hey man, if you want to get back into the game, you need to start being the playmaker." And he did. He got up to 7-8 assists, a couple of boards. So we are almost into the second half of the game. And we've got a big couple of weeks coming up for the Aussie Arm Wrestler. Watch for so much content, especially in the second week. Yeah, especially in the second week. It's going to be amazing. So, all right, let me tell you what is coming up. Let me get back to StreamYard. I love StreamYard. All righty, so what's happening in the next couple of weeks here for the Aussie Arm Wrestler? We've got next weekend. We've got where's the poll? So you've got the 2-on-1 Toddzilla taking on Pork Chop and someone else, and that's got 4 of the votes. Corey Rest is pulling Krasmir Kostadinov, which I'm really looking forward to that, but who knows? And then we've got Cotrey versus Artem, Corey Miller, like that super card that's going to be on Arm Wrestling TV's pay-per-view. So Uncle John and I will be calling 1, hopefully 2 of the actions, depending on the time. I genuinely want to call out to one of these people and go, hey, here are the times of the other event. Bump your time so more people will watch it. I'm going to find that out. And then, of course, Tyson Fury's having a boxing match. So I'm hoping to call all of that action there. Then the next week, Larry Wheels. Even if you're not an arm wrestling fan, Larry Wheels is coming to Australia. Bang! You better bloody believe it. Today, as an Easter present, the Aussie arm wrestler, Jake Ward, is booking his tickets. And I'm going to go hang out with Larry Wheels, just having a chat with Adam Silver from there. So, and you've got to buy the pay-per-view to watch the tournament if you want to see Larry Wheels pull some of the best in Australia. But just check out, I'm just going to put after pull, after pull. Geez, that was hard to say. Just going to keep banging that out. And from there, it's going to be amazing. It is going to be amazing. So it's like Larry was pulling Lachlan Adair. Quickly film, upload, this go to pull. Upload, Larry Wills. You know, Matawangri, Hedda Morris pulling Ryan Bowen. Upload, Brett Coos, upload. So, and I'm going to film heaps as well. And a week after the pay-per-view, I'm going to release all of the live action. And hopefully on my new camera, I get my shit together and get it right. Looking to buy a new computer because my new camera struggles. But no, my laptop struggles with that. Captain Obvious, are you an NHL fan? I think NHL playoffs are the best of all sports. The intensity in action is off the charts. I am. I'm a Calgary Flames fan. I do like the hockey. Of course, it was the Mighty Ducks that got me into hockey. Every time we would hire those movies on the school holiday, I'd beg Mum to take me ice skating, and I can't ice skate to save myself. I tried to be super romantic and take my wife ice skating, and because she's a ballet dancer and zipping and zooming everywhere and ripping it, and then I get in there and I can barely move. And because I was a skateboarder, I'm a skateboarder, right? So I was only moving one leg. I was only moving my right leg because I'm used to skateboarding. So I wasn't even a good skateboarder. Mike Ayano, thank you very much for the super chat. He goes, got to run for Easter dinner. That's cool that you've been to the world's most famous arena. I've been there at least 100 times because you live there. You lucky son of a bitch. You lucky man. You've been there. Living on the other side of the world. That's what's happened. And he goes, hockey, but some UFC events. I've seen UFC here in Australia. And Derek Smith is going to be number 1 in the world. That's already bang. I hope Derek becomes number 1 in the world, Mike. Thank you very much. You can catch the rest of my comments later if you're having dinner. Happy Easter to you and your family as well as the third quarter started. But, man, I love Derek. I've got a great relationship with Derek. I hope Derek becomes number 1 in the world. I'll leave your super chat up there for a moment as we get into the third quarter. Yeah, thank you very much, Mike. Happy Easter. Thank you very much. You've become a banger and dropped $30 in on the chat. Yeah, really appreciate you. You dead set legend. That is awesome. And thank you for everyone that is sticking with me to watch some NBA when other action is going on. Really, really appreciate it as Boston score first blood there. Yeah, I'm terrible, Captain Obvious. Terrible when it comes to skating, but we'll do whatever it takes. I threw up horse riding. That's another story Mrs. Aussie Arm Wrestler should have shared. Threw up horse riding. But Al Horford getting the nice touch in the first quarter. So it's 61-63 as we're into the third quarter, second half. Nice defense. Al Horford in the blocks there. Kick out. Jaylen Brown, I called it. Short. He can't shoot. Durant with the rebound, running the floor. Pull up mid-range. Bang. This is what I called. Mid-range jumpers, and Durant needs to get back in the game. Called it. Jaylen Brown took a shot, rimmed out. He just needed to bounce and take a mid-range jumper. He's just not hitting it from three. Find your range. Find your rhythm, then step back out. Don't allow it. Jason Tatum, step back. Drop that shot. Jason Tatum, you star. 63-65, Boston's lead. We got a bit of action in the third quarter. Love it. I need my stars to lift. That is for sure. Bring home the bacon. Kyrie Irving taking on Marcus Smart. This is a matchup I want to see. Step back three. Can't get it. Marcus Smart with that pressure. Horford with the rebound, and he's giving it. He says, Jason Tatum, do your thing, young fella. And he's going step back three. Can't have it. But Theus, offensive rebound. And the refs doing what they do. They're like, here's momentum. Let me strangle you. Jake was getting excited about the matchup. Oh, is there air in this game? Is this fun? Let me suck the life out of it. I'll stick, but I'm watching the new United States Football League, the New Orleans Breakers. Tell me a bit more about that, Coach Ray the Terrible. So there's the NFL, and then there's is that like a summer league, the United States Football League? Tell me about it, and tell me some of the team names, please, Coach Ray the Terrible. I'd like to know more about that. Theus just drops his first one at the line here as he lines up. I like Big Dan. No nonsense. Swish. Hits the second one. Can someone turn around and get the ball from Kyrie? Hello? Terrible pass. Marcus Smart. Steal. Dunk. Shithouse, Brooklyn. Shithouse. Kyrie Irving gets the ball after a foul, and everyone ran the floor, and then he just throws it in. Marcus Smart gets the steal. Throws it down. Absolutely love it. Now, step back. Horford. Can't get it. Rebound, Marcus Smart. Now Boston running away with it. They're up 6. Jaylen Brown shaking and baking on Seth Curry as they swing the ball, but you got to give it to the man. Nice ball movement from Boston, and a shitty foul has been called. New Spring Summer League revived from the 80s. 8 teams. Yeah, awesome. And it's good for football fans as well. They're showing the replay of Smart. Bam! Throws it down with the left hand as well. Terrible, lazy play from Kyrie. Terrible. Back into it. Yeah, give me some of the team names, Coach Ray, please. Give me some of the team names. Jaylen Brown slices the defense. Kick out. No, nothing there, but offensive rebound. Second chance points. Can they get it here? Marcus Smart goes bang downtown. I told you, second chance points for Boston. Second unit for Brooklyn. They need to get them on the floor. 9 minutes in, and you're down 9 points. Get that second unit in. Durant not getting it. I was calling for Durant to step up and get it. Kyrie. Brooklyn are falling apart as a franchise. Jay-Z's got more than 99 problems with his franchise. And Kyrie Irving's body language is one of them. Yeah, I want to know all the teams because I want to see who I want to pick. Pittsburgh Maulers, Philly Stars, New Jersey Generals, Tampa Bay Bandits, Houston Gamblers, Birmingham Stallions, Michigan Panthers, and the New Orleans Breakers for that team. I'm addicted to stars. I love stars, like they're tattooed all over my body. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I've got 10 stars tattooed on my body. So I'd be leaning towards the Philly Stars. Next thing I'd have to check, I do like the name the Houston Gamblers. If they have a good logo, I might go for them, Coach Ray, and I'll keep an eye on that one. But yeah, I love soccer. I love, all sports. My team, Brentford, won in the last 10 seconds of the game on the weekend. So we're going to stay in the Premier League. So I'm very happy about that. So we've got a timeout here. Brooklyn falling apart. JC needs to just pull ownership and go, listen here, jackasses. Steve Nash is furious, and so he should be. He's got exponential talent on this team, and it's just not happening. As people, excited that they're on the screen. Oh, he got the double flex. That bloke's gone nuts. He's got the Brett the Hitman Hart sightings once again. People on their phones, missing out. Eat shit. How's our poll going? How is our poll going? Let me just have a look here. 8 votes. I'll end that poll. That is for sure. Thank you, everyone, for sticking around with us. Smart makes good defensive plays, then feels the need to shoot. Don't do it, Marcus. Well, his last shot was pretty good. He got 3 of the finest points you'll ever see. Oh, geez. You know what I love about this fan cam? It just shows a lot of us Anglo-Saxon people cannot dance. Myself included. Sometimes I think I can dance. And then, they show us that. Yeah, get up and about. Yeah, I'm on the cam. Wife and I tried to get on Kiss Cam and all that. I was going nuts. I wanted to get on there just, to thank Mrs. Aussie Arm Wrestler for coming. Yeah, so they're just showing highlights of Durant, how they're sweating him. They're just like really bad rationing him on this one. He just can't get into rhythm. Great. And it's a team defense as well. So it's not just one person that they're showing. It's not just one person on. Great defense there from Marcus Smart, just jumping straight up. Yeah, team defense. I'm big on team action. 11 points to 2 in this quarter. Let's see if Brooklyn can bounce back. Yeah, team defense. They are really making sure Kevin Durant does not get the ball. And even going near him, one legger, and he's got 2 points there. But he had to earn it. Really good defense from Boston, but being 7 foot, he just swings it out there, one legger, and he's up to 11 points. But 4 from 13. 11 points and 2 parts of fuck all in the rest of his stats. Needs to get other people involved. Boston up by 7. Brown in the paint. Too strong. Too strong for Bruce Brown. Don't flex. Do not flex. It's a non-contact sport. Do not flex. Don't be that dude. I like you, Jaylen Brown. Kevin Durant driving to the hole. Block. Jaylen Brown says no. Access to the rim denied. Whack. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful stuff there. Kevin Durant feeling it now. Fade away from the corner. He is feeling it. Love it. Love it. So good. Action now pulling up Theus from the block. Can't get it. Drummond hitting it out, but no one helping out there. Smart from downtown. He's feeling it. He's in his last 2 from downtown and Boston up 10. But Durant also. Durant needs to hit another mid-range jumper here. But Kyrie wanting... See, that's what I hate, is the ego from the top stars because they've hit a 3. They try and kill the momentum with another 3 that's unnecessary. I would be giving the ball to Durant because he's just hit his last 2. Get your start in the game. Good block there from Drummond. Flick it. Bad pass, but Kyrie gets it back. ISO player, nice little floater, and he gets the 2 points. That's right. Instead of trying to go pound for pound, nice little floater. Let's go. Let's go. Now we're rocking it. They're moving around in this one. Good ball pressure. Marcus Smart from the corner. Bang! Marcus Smart from the corner. And this lead is extended to 11. But we've got, he's at 11 this quarter. Durant can't hit back. That's what I fucking hate about the Stars. Durant was feeling it and went 2 from 2. Jaylen Brown taking it to the rack, but of course, the ref saw momentum. The ref saw some action and sucked the wind out of it with a foul. Foul on Bruce Brown. Stop going, trying to do it. You're down 11, right? Marcus Smart in the corner. Jason Tatum draws in the 2 players, kick out to the corner. Marcus Smart goes bang, and he's hit 3 3-pointers this quarter. Durant should just keep going to what's working. And that was mid-range jumpers. That will still kill momentum. And instead now, you've missed Jason Tatum's at the thing, and it's a 5-point turnaround. Okay, I'll just keep shooting. Okay, Marcus. Okay, Captain Obvious says that's okay. Yeah, he's had a good quarter. He's had a good quarter, Marcus Smart. Olympic gold medalist. Brown and Drummond, 4 fouls each. Brooklyn just struggling, and they are down 13, 69-82. Now, Durant, thank you. In the post, he's on the elbow here. Kick out to Brown. Seth Curry, sorry. Another missed shot. Could this be a blowout? It's looking that way. They've had a good third quarter. Tatum, crossover. Cannot shake Seth Curry. Good defensive pressure there. Do not foul. So what does he do? He fouls. And Tatum will go to the line. And once again, now they've got to hit their foul shots. That's what Brooklyn were doing to stay in the game. Scoreboard pressure, as I said at the start of the game. And now Curry has his hands up and he believes that they reckon, I need to see the replay, but he reckons Jason threw his arms in there. Jason Tatum, 17 points. Make that 18. Hits the first of 2 in this one. Show me the replay. No, they're not going to show me the replay. They're just saying the rest of the games that are on. But that is good. Thank you for everyone for hanging and banging with the Aussie arm wrestler. It's good stuff. A good game happening. Jason Tatum hits them both. So they're up by 15, 69-84 in the way of the Celtics on a 7-0 run. Kyrie, make something happen. Looking to get in the post, top of the key. Claxton looking for Durant. Now Durant said, good defense. A strip there. Everyone was getting in Durant's way, but good strip. Team basketball. Durant was ready. They're reading him like a beautiful Shakespeare play. They're reading him beautifully on this one. They know that he's most likely going to have 2 dribbles and then a pull-up with his long limbs. And they're getting over there on that second dribble and reading it round. 1 dribble, top of the key. Durant's feeling it now. Durant is feeling it now. Brooklyn need stops and feed Durant. Feed the monster that's hit his last 3 shots, 3 out of 4 shots. What Durant needs to do, Tatum, beautiful fake. Too bad he couldn't get it. But that's a stop. It's not really a stop, actually. It's Tatum missing from a beautiful movement. So what happens now? Feed Durant. Feed Durant. Feed this scoring monster. And do not shoot a 3. Kyrie bringing the ball up. High pick and roll here. Pick off the ball. They want Kyrie's ISO ball now at the moment, but they're looking for Durant at the top of the key. He drives. Terrible shot. Foul's been called, but it's a terrible shot. And now Marcus Smart is claiming that he is hurt. Get up. That's the thing. You act like the toughest people in the world and you get clipped. Weak as piss. I bet Marcus Smart sits down when he pisses on the toilet. Mate, you get bumped. Stop. It's not soccer. Stop trying to make the refs feel bad. Let's have a look. Shoulder. Oh, weak as piss. Marcus Smart, you're just trying to get the offensive foul. A shoulder to the chin from Kyrie Irving as he tries to get up. Mate, stop carrying on. I hope Kyrie gets 5 points per free throw for this. I cannot stand that yuck diving and carrying on. LeBron James is the worst for it as Kyrie hits the first of 2 free throws in this one. LaMarcus Aldridge retiring and then unretiring. Hasn't played many games this season, and I don't think you'll see much action. He was perfect from the elbow when he was at Portland and at the Spurs. Couldn't miss. But you know who always wins? Father Time. Father Time always seems to win. Kyrie Irving holding him on 8 from 8 from the free throw line. Maybe he's looking at the ball and saying this should be a square because the earth is flat. 9 from 9. Scoreboard pressure. And we're back to 11 points. Back to 11 points. And we're only halfway through the third as Boston taking control of this one. But can they put, we've seen in most games this year, good stop. This is what I'm asking. Durant running the floor, 3-on-3, alley-oop, 2 points. Claxton, nice little layup. Now Durant's getting assists, running the floor. They're getting a steal, defensive pressure. We're back to 9 points. Tatum from 3 after a good screen. Bang, that hurts. That hurts. Tatum has gone bang. Feeling it. He still might get his 35 that I was calling for. He's up to 22. Mate, I've almost predicted everything in this game. Kyrie shaking and baking. He's saying, people move. Patty Mills looking for it. Goran. Yeah. Oh! Bounced. Rimmed up. Went high. And they get their 3 points back. It's so funny. That's Goran's first shot this quarter. The dude couldn't miss in the second quarter, and they didn't play him for the first 8 minutes of this quarter. And a shit foul called on Goran. He would jump straight up, and Jason Tatum will go to the line and shoot 2. That was a terrible call. Steve Nash is losing it. His wonky eyes are going, mate, what happened? Show us a foul. Kick out. Goran, lefty. Good defense from Jaylen Brown. But sometimes a good defense can be a penalty because you got to shoot. Then you got to shoot that ball up high, and they're going in. Terrible call by the refs. Goran was straight up, but Tatum hits another one. He's on 23 points. 78-88. 4 minutes, 8 seconds to go in the third. That's where I'm up to. I'm sure some people might have it a bit ahead or a bit behind. Hopefully, you are just enjoying the action. Tatum gets his second. And I might get my 35 plus from Tatum. Now, feed Durant. Feed Durant. He's got 8 assists to go with his 24 points. That's a foul on Williams. He's just come back in the game. And that's a foul on Williams. He might go straight back to the bench after that. Is that his 4th or 5th foul? I think that's his 4th foul. Literally just got subbed in. Now Tatum's like, calm down. I'll take Durant. Settle your dick hole. All right, Durant's feeling it now. Once again, good pressure. Marcus Smart, too tall. And that's another one. Another mid-range jumper from Durant. Too tall. This is why he's an elite scorer, keeping him in the game. This is where Kyrie just needs to feed him. Just needs to feed him now. Good defensive pressure from from Brooklyn. Can't turn the ball over. Jaylen Brown. Just a little bit of a fumbles at the moment. Good defense from Kyrie. Kick out. The Big Dan. Can't hit the 3, but offensive rebound. Defensive rebound from Kyrie. Kick out from Durant. Mid-range. No. Foul called. Are they in the bonus now? Mid-ranger. If he just pulled up there, Durant could have had another one. Nice drive from Durant. I don't think because you didn't let him. Oh, no, that's a bit of a stiff call, Marcus Smart. A bit of a stiff call. And now you've got to sit the rest of the quarter out with the bench. I think that's your 4th foul as well. That is your 4th foul. Get the ball to Durant. and get out the way. Good follow-up, Claxton. Misses the first one. Hustle there. And we're back to a 7-point game. Hustle and second chance attempts. Keep Goran on the floor. Claxton's got 9 points, but he's got 6 rebounds, which is what you need from your second center to help out. Drummond's got all the fouls. Derek White misses. Kyrie trying to make an effort. But Claxton, that's where you need to crash the boards, mate. Al Horford is beating Patty Mills and Kyrie Irving in rebounds every time. Durant with the ball. Feels it. Kick out. Kick to Mills. Read well by Boston. Kyrie with the ball. Help him out. Give it back to him. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Shoots it. Oh, nice shot, Kyrie. He was getting swarmed. 5 seconds on the shot clock and nails it. So we're back to a 7-point game. 84-91 in this one. Good defensive pressure from Patty Mills. And a steal. Oh, loose ball foul. But that might put them in the bonus. 84-91. As we have a timeout called, I think. No, they're just showing the replay. Kyrie Irving faking. Good defense from Jaylen Brown. Just couldn't get there. Oh, it's only a 2. Only a 2. So they'll review that and take the point off. So they've only called a 2-pointer on that one. And that's fair enough. His foot was over the line. But I was just getting excited. Timeout called. 2 minutes left in the third quarter of this absolute banger. Even though Boston have kicked out, I like that that Brooklyn haven't rolled over and died. They keep going. They keep going. Durant's hit 4 of his last 5 shots. Oh, now they've got the fan. Like if you're watching League Pass, they got the trampoliners. Here we go. 2 alley-oops for, one would do a flip and throw an alley-oop just to entertain. There's a lot that goes into it. They're like, make some noise. We're acrobats on trampolines and we're going to dunk the ball. That's pretty cool, though. It is entertaining as hell. The 2 people run and so under the legs. Oh, of course. The Lezo stuffs it up. Front flip. Oh, what? Front flip 180 twist whilst going through the legs, bounces it off the ground. The second bloke catches it, goes through the legs and dunks it. Wow. And the Lezo couldn't even dunk it off a trampoline. That's why the WNBA sucks. I'm sorry, but I'm sorry. If she can't even do it off a trampoline, like, come on. I wish I live recorded that. Oh, the main guy front flips, but he puts the ball in there and holds it with his knees, spread eagles it, and that's in the middle of a front flip, grabs it, and then dunks it. Man, I should have tried to be cheeky and showed you during the timeout. So I wonder if I would have got a copyright infringement for it. I don't think I would have. If they do it next time, I'll share the screen because that looked awesome. That looked funny as. That was it was terrible though from the first person, I should say. I shouldn't have. Got the moment. It was just trying to be funny. All right, so we still got a timeout after all that. But those trampoline dunks were highly, highly entertaining. Highly, highly entertaining. That is for sure. So we got a 7-point game. 2 minutes to go in this one. Patty Mills and Steve Nash having a chat. Well, Steve Nash has a chewy or a lolly. I don't think I could have a chewy or lolly while coaching. I'd certainly go through them all with the stress. Let's see how this game goes. Archdog says, I'm happy to see you doing this. Thanks, mate. I'm a huge sports fan, but I'm a huge basketball fan. I love the NBA. I absolutely love it. So, as we get into the finals, be calling more and more playoff games. I've had some loyal people throughout this whole experience. So, Archdog. So, I will be calling more basketball games as we get back into it. We'll call plenty more. I just want to live life and call sports. That's all I want to do in my life. Kyrie Irving. All right, now Durant with the ball. Oh, that's a foul. Now they're in the bonus. Now Durant, very good free throw shooter, and that's points. The good thing about when you're in the bonus as a team that is losing is you're scoring points when the clock is stopped. So that's always a good thing. Yes, it's only a minute 40 to go in the third, and there's still plenty of time. But if you can score points without losing time, you're doing all right. So let's see how he goes there. Durant rims out the first one. But you've also got to make the free throws. You've also got to make him as Patty Mills runs to the bench. Just like they're not getting him into the game. So here we go. Get the second one. Scoreboard pressure. Durant. Nothing but splash. I love that sound of a swish. See, Kyrie Irving again, he goes to the bench. I wonder if he's not allowed to sit with his teammates because of the whole coronavirus garbage. Williams misses it, but Tatum with the offensive rebound. Cannot let it. 4-on-1, and Tatum being the one and gets the offensive rebound. Nice dish inside from White. Good defense. Blocked by Claxton. Run the floor, Brooklyn. Give it. Okay, Durant. He's like everyone. Get a crap defender on me and get out the way. He's feeling it. Oh, just stumbled his feet. Lost his feet. Good defense by Williams. Tatum running the floor. Good defense. Another turnover. 2-on-1 action. Durant back to Bowen. Block by Brown running the floor. They took too long. Nice block. Brown gets it back and scores. Nice effort. Good 2 blocks, but you take too long for an alley-oop and you stuff it all up. Brown comes in with a block, runs the floor, and is rewarded with 2 points with 35 seconds to go. Brown, unreal. Durant on Tatum. Mid-range fadeaway. Blocked by Tatum. 7-point game. 8-point game. Too excited. 8-point game and 13 seconds to go on the shot clock. 3-second time differential. Shot clock to game clock. Tatum, step back 3. Bang! Step back 3. And that hurts. It is 11 points with 3 seconds to go. Goran deep in the corner, misses. And that is 3-quarter time. 3-quarter time. Let me do a poll. Let's do a poll. Can Brooklyn come back? Can Brooklyn, that last effort hurt? A 5-point game has now turned into an 11-point game. That how much a swing and something shit can happen. Can Brooklyn come back? Let's start a poll. Can Brooklyn come back? He's getting that 35 easy. I told you. Patty Mills was awesome for Australia. Watched every single Australian game. Watched so much. I love the Olympics. I had 4 devices going watching the Olympics. Took a bit of time off work, maybe even. Faked the sickie. But now, mate, I'll be calling the Olympics in 4 years because I'll still be doing this. And my daughter will be 4 or almost 4 at my next Olympics because she's not born yet. Tatum getting that 35 easy. Yeah, called it at the start. I might go back through all the others and see what everyone's predictions were and see if anyone else is coming close. We got 3 votes in there. Can Brooklyn come back? We'll wait for the votes to update in this one. Can they come back? Let's see how it goes there. Can they come back in this one? Durant and Kyrie need to fire. They need to fire. And Boston just doing what Boston do best and getting the job done. I love it. Good basketball. And yeah, Boston could have been down by 5, but they're not. But they're not. They're down by 11. But yeah, wherever you are around the world, it's Easter Monday here in Australia. Happy Easter to all of you. If it is Sunday night, wherever you are from around the world, Captain Obvious says the refs will make sure they come back. Oh, I don't know, man. Like, that's just extra work for you, isn't it? If you're a referee, maybe they'll let it all go. I know they'll want the attention. So wave the fourth quarter banner. We are almost there, starting to the fourth quarter. Let's have a look at the votes. 75% say Brooklyn can come back. 25% are saying no, they can't. So get your votes in. Everyone's up and about, screaming, going, yahoo, let's go Boston. So they're swinging the towel, enjoying their Easter night, Easter Sunday, and making sure that they're doing well. Arm wrestling home. Celtics play dumb sometimes. Can definitely lose it. They can. I mean, throughout this season has been so weird. You know, I'll be either watching it or, you know, keeping the scores on my phone, just double checking. And I'll see a team down by like 25 at halftime and they'll come back and it gets in within 4 or they lose. It's been a lazy year when it comes to defense. Obviously, with the playoffs and finals in any sport, things go up a notch, but it has been a very late, such a high-scoring season as well. Celtics head coach, as we start the fourth quarter, what can happen? Oh, and starting off with a huge dunk, a beautiful dunk for Brooklyn. Good. Points on the board. Bruce Brown getting a dunk. Great start from Brooklyn. They needed that. First play, 2 points. And it's now a 9-point game. Derek White dumps it into the red hot Jason Tatum. As he's moving around. Terrible shot. Oh, they've called a foul. No. Oh, shot clock violation. Phew. That's why it was a terrible shot. I wasn't watching. Right. Beautiful start for the fourth quarter. Boston. A nice play to get someone else involved. Dunk. And shot clock violation from the defensive end. So now Kyrie, one-on-one against Derek White. Shaking and baking. Derek reads it well. 2-on-1. Kick out the switch. Seth Curry dumped in. Claxton dunk. Good first minute from Brooklyn. Good play, defensive stop, ball movement, dunk, and we're back to a 7-point game. Seth Curry quietly got 6 assists in this one. Nice movement there. Tatum, nice block, but they've called the foul. That's not goaltending. Have they called goaltending? Please tell me they did not call goaltending. It is a 7-point game, but Tatum's going to the line. So showing the replay, good ball movement. Curry comes in, dumps it down. And Claxton with the two-handed jam. NBA Jam, remember playing that as a young fella? We still have an arcade somewhere in Melbourne. I go and play it. Jason Tatum to the free throw line, hits the first. And it's back up to 8 points. Scoreboard pressure is what is required. Tatum is just showing everyone that he is an all-star. Archdog says, 28 points for Tatum. He goes, I used to watch all my games with Sports Fury. Well, yeah. Does he do every game? Because I'm not doing every game. But thank you very much, Archdog, for your support and loyalty. Fucking hanging and banging with me. Really appreciate it. Archdog. Oh, step back. Kyrie for 3. 6-point game. Can Brooklyn? Archdog owns it. It's in his room. Awesome. I used to play, when I lived in England, I used to play this awesome NBA arcade game. Can never find it anywhere else in the world. But it was a proper 5-on-5. I used to always go Miami Heat because Tim Hardaway was still in the game. All righty, mate. We've got a game now. 6 points in it. Kyrie, back-to-back threes. Kyrie has gone bang. Timeout, Boston. Back-to-back threes from Kyrie. I said at the timeout, I need Kyrie at the last timeout. He needs it. And he's just come back and said, don't worry, Aussie arm wrestler. I've got you with back-to-back 3 balls. Not a problem. Let's get it done. And now we have a 3-point game. Kyrie is firing. We are on here. Now we have got a game. I can't believe people are over there watching the fix. No, I do love the fix, but tell them all. I'm watching NBA with the Aussie arm wrestler. Go tell people on the fix that you're having some fun with the Aussie arm wrestler here watching. I love it, mate. Just when little momentum things happen like that. I think there should be a penalty if you call a timeout when one team has momentum. But that's just me being an NBA fan. My first ever jersey was a Boston Celtics jersey. Quite funny because NBA wasn't as pop culture back then when I was growing up. And I bought, my mum bought me a Larry Bird jersey. But back then, if you wanted jerseys, there were 2 types of jerseys. There was the generic one, which was like $20 or even $90 back in 1993, or maybe $80 if you wanted the name on the back. So my first Larry Bird jersey that I have literally just over there it says Celtic on the back. It says Celtic on the back. I should run and grab that bag because I threw out, like, I've got my old Shaq one from Orlando. Hang on, I'll see if I can quickly grab it. The bag's like literally just right. I'm looking at it. There's the Boston jersey there. Oh. Look, my first ever, where is it? Oh, it says Boston on the back. So that was my first, it's the green screen. Fucking green screen. Oh no, the green screen's ruining it. But on the back, it says Boston. This was my first ever jersey, Larry Bird, because I love Larry Bird. And then I remember my mum buying me Orlando Magic, but I know she paid extra because back then in 1996, it says O'Neal on the back. I was going through a phase where I was collecting NBA jerseys, and they were my car seat covers when I had my first car. This was my first ever basketball jersey. Oh, it's green as well. Stupid green screen with the iron-on numbers. Have I got anything else in there? I can't really. Have they started yet? No. I'm just trying to find. I've got a Kobe Bryant USA jumper, even though I wasn't the biggest Kobe Bryant fan, but I was collecting. I was collecting jerseys. This has been the only time I've really liked a long time out. I don't think. What's this one? No, they're short. Like, this is how obsessed I was. An Arkansas 24 jersey, college jersey. But yeah, I absolutely love it. I got my 3-on-3 championships, 2-time MVP I am. Love playing basketball. All righty, back into a good stop. Goran. Oh, foot violation. Foot violation. Archdog. NBA comes first for me. Arm wrestling comes second. Yes, well, this channel is an arm wrestling channel, so arm wrestling may come first. But I would love for this to grow exponentially, as I was saying before, Archdog, and this becomes a sports channel. But we convert both sports fan to arm wrestling and arm wrestling to sports. Marcus Smart, terrible shot. Bricks it. Here we go. Running the floor. They can tie the game with a 3 or bring the deficit back to 1 and give it to the man that is feeling it as Durant plonks himself on the bench. Kyrie feeling it. He's step back to the bucket, looks around, nice little layup. A nice little layup, and that is a 1-point game, and Durant is coming back on the bench. Now in the fourth quarter, Durant can't miss from mid-range, and Kyrie is feeling it. And now we've got a 1-point game, and now that's a foul. Here comes the refs. Here come the refs. And that's a foul. Just trying to see if I can find any more. A 3-on-3 challenge. I was the MVP in the final there, 3-on-3 challenge. That was my favourite basketball tournament ever. I was addicted to basketball tournaments. What's that one there? Oh, an old school Jalen Rose. Shout out to Jalen Rose, Bulls jersey. I got rid of a lot, though. I had them all. I think I've got Tim Hardaway, Golden State Warriors, Reggie Miller. Goran with the... Oh, damn it, Goran had a steal. Brown, nice drive. What are they calling? Oh, fucking refs. Refs sucking the momentum. Classics. I got a Shaq rookie card when he was drafted. Still got it. Yeah, I've still got all my old NBA cards there, but they're in really poor condition. They're in another box over there. Good block by Kyrie Irving there. Yeah, I love basketball cards. Rose played for Michigan. Well, Archdog, I had a basketball team. I'll see if I can quickly find it. I'll wait for the next stop and we'll get back to your comment. I'll show you something pretty cool, Archdog. We might be friends even more. As they're running the floor. Bit of sloppy basketball at the moment. Kyrie and Brown. Brown with the layup. Misses. Oh, the putback dunk misses. And they are running the floor here. Kyrie swings. Durant from 3. Tom! Bang! And Brooklyn have the lead. By 2 points, Durant has just gone bang. 100-98. And we have a fourth quarter in Aussie's debut call. And Tatum has just got the chills. He's saying, Aussie arm wrestler, I'm not getting you 35 points. One of my favorite jerseys, King's jersey, but personalized. Friend of mine got it for me when he was in America. King's #1. Maybe this is what I should be wearing when I call the action. Does that stuff up the green screen? I got heaps of Sacramento gear because of my wife. She's bought me shirts and everything. Kings. Oh, yeah, there's the Tim Hardaway jersey. That's what I'm looking for, Archdog. That is what I'm looking for right there. So, Archdog, I literally had a high school basketball team. We used to play on a Friday night, and we were literally called Michigan. You can't, the green, let me stick my hand in. No, the green screen stuffing it up. But it's the blue and yellow. We literally were Michigan in the blue uniforms. So I like watching Michigan in college. I've got a soft spot for Michigan because we were called Michigan Wolverines, and we played quite a few seasons. And I thought they were the coolest fucking uniforms. We were in the blue. So there you go, Archdog. I like Michigan. Got the Michigan shorts there. It was cool that this bag was nearby for my first NBA call. That's awesome. You got my Kings, personalized Kings jersey on. When we were Kings. Timeout called. Brooklyn have the lead. 100-98. Brooklyn. Archdog, I do love you more now. Yeah. So I've got a soft spot for Michigan. Apologies for everyone else that was born anywhere else. But yeah, growing up, I was a huge, what's it called? How would you say? Just a huge basketball fan, but I was like, okay, I really like Philly now because Allen Iverson played for him. You know, I really like the Orlando because Shaq's playing for him. So it took me a while to pick a team. Oh, yeah, the Fab Five. I watch that documentary all the time. And Chris Webber refuses to, I think we just retired his number, but Chris Webber refused an interview and does not, that's why I love Chris Webber. Played for Michigan, played for the Kings, Drafted by Golden State. See, I used to love Golden State when I was younger because of Tim Hardaway. And I've got the Tim Hardaway jersey. Can I reach it? Is that the Tim Hardaway one? You know, before the Warriors were cool, I was a huge Tim Hardaway fan. Still am. I chuck on some Tim Hardaway killer crossover highlights. But yeah, Chris Webber played for Michigan. Then he played for the Kings. Got drafted by Orlando. Traded on match day. The number 1 draft pick traded for the number 3 draft pick. And Penny Hardaway ended up getting a trade to Orlando because Orlando drafted Chris Webber without talking to Shaq. And then they spoke to Shaq, and Shaq says, I want Penny Hardaway. Because Penny Hardaway played with Shaq on the movie Blue Chips before Penny Hardaway was drafted. So they kept flying him out to do scrimmages with Orlando. That's why the trade was made. Useless fact you will never, ever need to know. All righty, back in at 7.5 minutes to go in the last quarter, and Brooklyn have the lead and possession of the ball. Foot violation there. 14 seconds on the shot clock. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a game, and a lot of you in the chat, 50% of you said that they would come back. Not only have they come back, but they've got the lead. And now Kyrie's doing crying sounds because people are heckling him. Man, the NBA players have gotten soft. Like, if you're allowing what people say about you to get to you, then fuck off and don't play. Kyrie, nice drive. 4-point lead, Brooklyn. Like, Archdog, have a glutton of NBA knowledge. Yeah, I love it, man. I tell you, I love it. I absolutely love it. Yeah, stats and trades and a whole heap of, unnecessary NBA knowledge just for the love of the game. That is for sure. Foul on Goran. Side ball. So 7 minutes to go. 14 seconds back on the shot clock because it resets after a foul. And then, so I have heaps of flies in my garage. And now we have the replay of Kyrie making crying symbols and the perfect response. That should have been the perfect response, Kyrie Irving. The best way to troll someone, I'm telling you now, if you want to troll someone or get back at someone, make them feel irrelevant. Irrelevant. And I'll tell you why in a moment. Durant, 3, transition. Oh, rebound, Boston. Oh, man, if Durant hit that 3, it would have been tough from Boston to come back. Marcus Smart holding the dribble. He's blocking down. Kick out, Jaylen Brown. Nice fake. He's going to get a 2-handed slam there. Keep your feet, Bruce Brown. Keep your feet. Always make people feel irrelevant. Perfect example, I was playing footy and some people, they leave clubs and they play for other clubs in your division. Whether they chase money or for whatever reasons, Kyrie, step back, blocked by Tatum. Fast break to tie the game. Smart drives to the hoop, misses. Good defense from Durant, but I like Marcus Smart. Picks himself back up, runs the floor. Goran. Drop. Teardrop doesn't, but Claxton. Tip back, foul, and 1. We've got a game. I'll try and get my story out. So then literally, the game was about to start and everyone's like, let's hit someone. Let's fucking get there. And, him for leaving our club, we should smash him. And I said, guys, I'll fuck him up before the game even starts. And literally, we stood in the middle of the field and I looked at him and I was like, don't you play for us anymore? Don't you play for us? I didn't even know. There you go. And then after the game, he said that comment killed him. His teammates looked at him differently. Irrelevance is the best. Deep 3 from Kyrie. Timeout called. 5-point lead to Brooklyn. A deep 3. Not logo land, but a deep 3. But yes, everyone, if you are wanting to troll someone or get back to someone, don't be all those dickheads on all the Facebook groups. They're shit trolls. They're just loser trolls. But if you want to be clever about it, irrelevance is the best medicine. You're welcome. But back to NBA action. We've got a timeout here, and Kyrie is just showing everyone that he's the reason why Cleveland won a championship and not LaFlog. So we'll get in there, and we love it. We absolutely love it. Everyone's up and about, but the Boston fans have felt like they have been punched in the guts. 5.5 minutes to go in this game. 5.5 to go in this game, and I can't believe it. It's a 5-point lead to Brooklyn. They were down 11. Stress is building. KD and Kyrie's experience going big. Mate, I reckon Jason Tatum didn't want to give me my 35 that I predicted. He's been stuck on 28 for a while. Lift, son. Lift. Actually, I'll end the poll now. Can't have people bloody jumping in the poll now thinking they're good. All righty. End the poll. Let's get this action back into it. 13 points in the fourth quarter alone. And Kyrie's going to get me my 35. He's on 34 points. After a slow start, Marcus Smart just ball handling there, looking for Tatum. Tatum a bit cold. Nice cut pass. Tatum just can't get it. And now Brooklyn are crushing the boards. They're playing like front runners. They should have been like this from the start and destroyed it. 107 to 102. Brooklyn getting the job done. See how this goes. Dumped in there. Bruce Brown kick out. Goran. Oh, no. Oh, miss from Goran. Rebound. Jaylen Brown running the floor. Trying to put the pressure on. Get him on the back foot. And he does. But misses the open layup. Jaylen Brown, you cannot be doing this. Good pass. Nice shot selection from Kyrie by holding it in. Round the back pass to Bruce Brown. They're going to hold it back. Give it to Durant. 12 seconds on the shot clock. Shoving foul. Oh, and he is not happy. The big Dan. Yep, Celtics playing one-on-one now. Move the ball. Correct, Captain Obvious. Correct. Boston Celtics are a team. Seth, you got to take your shirt off, Seth. Seth Curry has come on the floor. Queefer's back. He's been working on his truck. Thanks for coming back, Queefer. We've got a game on our hands. Thanks for coming back. I hope your truck is sorted. I don't know anything about trucks. So unless it's an over-the-top truck, I don't know what it is. Boston have gone cold. 2 from 12 this quarter. Chili McFreeze balls are what the Boston Celtics should be called now. But yes, they need to play team basketball. Let's see how they go in this one. 107, 102, 4.5 minutes. Now the clock is against Boston. Still plenty of time. But Durant's saying, everyone, get out of my way. This is why I make $680 million. Top of the range. No, misses there. Queefer's not about trucks. Me neither. That's why it's taking me so long. Thanks, Queefer. Yeah, one-on-one basketball. Kick back out. Swing action. Jaylen, you need this. And Jaylen Brown goes bang. Hits a nice 3 from ball movement. From team play. Captain Obvious and I were onto it. Jaylen Brown, 21 points. Hits his first 3 of the game. And it's a 2-point game. Good pressure from Jaylen on Kyrie, not letting him get some action. Step back. And that's a foul. Hands in foul. Everyone is confused in this one. Boston's coach is saying WTF. So Marcus Smart, they swing the ball. Derek White to Jaylen. And Jaylen's like, I got you here. Hits the back of the rim. 2-point game. 107 Brooklyn, 105. The Boston Celtics. Here we go. Durant wants that mid-ranger. He's been called for an offensive foul. Yeah, just I saw it there. I didn't see much of it, but then again, I'm not right there in the action, and the foul has been called. But Durant still hit the shot. 107, 105. Oh, smitten kitten that was. Oh. Anyway, will we get overtime? Oh, if I get a stop, that'll be the next poll question. Oh, that person's back. Is there a moderator in here? We've got to fix that up. We got a tied ball game. Marcus Smart, a tied ball game. Timeout. Beautiful. Timeout has come at the right time. We have a tied ball game. Loving it. Absolutely loving it. How can you not love it, though? Oh, can I do it from here? What's this one say? Put block user. There we go. I can do it from here. I don't like to block people, but let's not promote yeah. So you just have all those bot spamming type people in the chat. All righty. Where were we? Tied ball game. 107 apiece in this one. Let's get it done. So everyone's dancing and flipping around on the court. They're saying, let's go Celtics. Oh, poll time. Will, be gone, dirty bots. Will there be overtime? Yes or no? If you're hanging around, ask us, will there be overtime? Well, will there? You never know. Get your votes in. Will there be overtime? Be interesting to see. Get your votes in. Get your votes in. Will there be overtime? Everyone says no. 107. Kyrie, 34. Durant, 21. Jason Tatum, 29 points. Jaylen Brown, 21. And Marcus Smart, 20. They've averaged their 50 points, Tatum and Brown, but they just need more. 107 all. Kyrie feeling it. One-on-one. Takes it to the rim. Mid-range jumper. Bang! Yes! Mid-range jumpers win championships. 109, 107. 15 points in the fourth quarter. Kyrie's got 36 of the finest. Derek White takes it to the rim and ties the game up while flat on his back. Steal! No! Play on. Get up, Jaylen Brown. Stop fucking whinging about your nose. The call's not there. Stop whinging. If the call's not there, you get up and you hustle back to the floor. Instead of going, that was a foul. Your team needs you at the other end. And now Claxton's been fouled and he's going to shoot two at the line. He's not a very good free throw shooter, but pull your head in. Al Horford with the cheeky left arm. I know the refs have been shit and I've been whinging about the refs and I'm a bit hypocritical because I complained about the refs so much. I was such a fiery little fucker when I was playing. Thought I was way better than what I was. No, you ran into his elbow, Jaylen. Get up. You ran into his elbow. Kyrie is allowed to go and get the ball. You ran into his elbow. You thought he was just getting an easy inbound pass. But instead of whinging for 15 minutes, mate, you need to get this win. You're on your home court, and it's a tied game with 2.5 minutes to go. You get up and you run the floor. If you're that hurt and that whinging, sit on the bench. Don't be a bitch. All righty, Claxton at the floor, at the line, shooting 2. Oh, yeah, I was going to say, they're not reviewing it, are they? He hasn't been well at the free throw line today. Pressure, too short. Just get some air in that ball. Get some air. The ends of close NBA games are awesome. They stress me out. They're so much better. Oh, misses 2. Marcus Smart with the rebound. We got a tied game. 2 minutes 27 left on the clock. Derek White holding the ball. Seth Curry. I mean, everyone's too focused on the refs and their terrible calls. Derek White drives, goes around baseline, and ran out of bounds. He ran out of bounds. Let's have a look on the replay. Yep. By a lot. By a lot. 2 minutes to go. 2 minutes, 12 seconds to go. Will there be overtime? 17% say yes. Kyrie just saying, get out my way. I've got Derek White on me. He's easy. Derek forces him left. Fade away. Mid-ranger, not happening. Rebound, Al Horford. Marcus Smart says, let's slow this down. Minute 50 to go. Tied ball game. 109 apiece. This is what we want, Marcus Smart. Driving. Picks it up. Right, Tatum's got the ball. Kyrie on the defense. Flicks it out. Marcus Smart. Deep. No. Rebound. Brooklyn. So they feed it out. Durant brings the ball up. 1:30 left. Durant shaking and baking. Drives. Oh, geez. He's going to hit that shot. No. Yes, he does. Ball's going to go out of bounds and he shoots it. Bounces and drops over the rim. And Brooklyn have a 2-point game. 1:15 to go. Timeout, Boston. Jaylen Brown with a bit of a bloody nose. They just can't keep those stop paying. 1 minute, 16 left on the clock. So Durant dribbling around, fumbles, gets it. So no one guarded him. Says, all right, I'll give you 2 points. And I'll give Brooklyn the lead. Who's going to win, guys? Let me know in the chat. Who's going to win this one? Yeah, beautiful. 111, 109 as we got a timeout here. Jaylen Brown fixing his nose up. Let's see how we go. I'm hearing some shuffles around, so hopefully Mrs. Aussie Arm Wrestler and Zeus Arm Wrestler. Zeus is awake. Family? My beautiful wife's awake with a minute to go. Good morning, my love. Love. Good morning, everyone. Mrs. Aussie Arm Wrestler and Zeus Arm Wrestler. Hello.
You having fun?
We are having fun. It's 111, 109
Whoa,
with
close.
a minute 16 to go in the game. And I've had the most loyal 15 to 20 people stick with me this whole game when there's another popular arm wrestling show on.
Yeah.
I got a new member, some super chats. This is awesome.
So good.
A minute 10 to go. Marcus Smart with the drive. Block. Horford rebound. Put back. Tied ball game. We are on 111. 17% of you think there's going to be overtime. A minute to go. A minute to go and a beautiful kiss from Mrs. Aussie Arm Wrestler. Good morning. Once this game's finished, I'm going to smother you with Easter Monday kisses. Irie, step back. Hey! Kyrie, deep. Step back. He was a foot behind the three-point line. Crossover. Step back. 3 ball. And now Brooklyn are up 3. 114, 111. 45.9 seconds on the clock. Timeout, Boston. Where have we got a game?
Who is winning?
Brooklyn Nets are winning 114 to the Boston Celtics 111.
Ooh.
3-point game, 45 seconds ago, but Boston have the ball. They've got a timeout, which is it's all
happening.
It's all happening. And to answer Queever Sutherland, no, I don't have a truck. I don't do off-road. I know nothing about cars and trucks. And it probably breaks my father-in-law's heart because he owned a mechanics for 40 years, 30 years, or however long it was. And he knows nothing. He knows nothing about sport, and I know nothing about cars and motors, but we really try and have conversations with each other. I'll ask him about cars and what needs fixing or what's so good about the car that's behind this green screen, and he'll ask about the arm wrestling and sports. And we're both speaking different languages to each other, but that's just what you do.
You try.
I'm sure we've got a toy truck ready for our little baby. I'm sure we do. In amongst all of our little toys, little fat guts over there. at 32 weeks and
Yeah.
hyped up on chocolate. We had way too much chocolate.
So much. Poor baby.
So I need to really, I'll go to the gym and try and lose some weight. I'm supposed to be dropping weight for over the top for a particular thing, but we're back into it. 40 seconds. Jalen Brown, nice drive, 2-point layup, down by 1 with 38 seconds to go. 38 seconds to go. Oh, yeah, we love each other, our family, Queefer. I will be interested in anyone else. If they're interested in it, I will try and get interested in it. Kyrie holding it, 10 seconds left on the shot clock. They double team him. He gets out of it. He's holding on for as long as he can. He's stuck here. Durant, 3 seconds on the shot clock. Good defense from Tatum. Deep. Oh, no, but rebound. Okay, 12 seconds to go. Final shot. 9 seconds to go. What is Jalen Brown doing? You're down 1. Hold on for the final shot. Kick out. Fake. You just need a mid-range. You see the layup. Oh, time out. Time out. Wow, Jalen Brown driving. Put the defense on the back foot. Dishes it out to Marcus Smart. Marcus Smart fakes. Drives in. Spin move. And then the cutting. Jason Tatum comes in with a layup. Bang. And now they're cracking it because everyone, once again, refs stealing the fucking momentum because they're like, everyone get off the court. What are you checking the replay for, you fuckwit? It was a 2-point. Of course it was a 2-point. Why wouldn't it be 2 points, you dickhead? 9, 8. Oh, because was it on the buzzer? 6, 5. Was that the game winner? Kick out. 3. It was the game winner. Tatum with the game winner. It was the game winner with 0.2 seconds left on the clock. He gets the layup in time. 0.3 left on the clock. Game. Well, talk about calling the action for the first time, and the Aussie arm wrestler Jake Ward gets a game winner. Boston take it 1-0. And they didn't have a chance to call a timeout. Boston just ran. 0.3 seconds left. And that is game over. Jason Tatum, he might have not got the 35 that I was after. He ends up with 31 and the game winner. Boston getting the chocolates. Hang on.
Obviously, it's game 1. Still got a long way to go, but I love the way that we competed. It's 15-2 run, and we figured it out.
Yeah, same old shit that they say at the end of the game. Wowee. Game winner. Got the layup off just in time. Spin move, layup, and that is all over. And see, that annoys me. Like, it was clear as day, right? Clear as day. And Boston ran on the floor. The crowd are going nuts. And the referees just had to do the quick blow the whistle. Hold on. Let me check. No, you fuckheads. Just quietly do it off camera and double check. You didn't need to fucking kick everyone off the court and double check it and kill the momentum and make it about you. And there you go, Jason Tatum. Very interesting stat. First career game, buzzer beater. Well, there you go. Very, very interesting stat there. Now, that was fun. Calling the NBA. First NBA game, and it ends on a buzzer beater. How good is that? Ends on a buzzer beater. Get excited. I'm definitely excited. Were you guys excited? I know I was, that's for sure. I was up and about. Great game. Awesome finish. Nice. Going to be an epic one. That's big to get this one. Yep, if you're a Celtics fan, it wasn't looking good for a while. So they're just showing the last 28 seconds. So Kyrie was dribbling and they swarmed him. Good double team. And then he got stuck on the blocks and no one moved for him. Then Kevin Durant got the ball and couldn't shake Jason Tatum and did a shot clock on the buzzer. And Boston just ran the floor. Derek White, Jaylen Brown's like, I know what I'm doing here. Drives baseline. 5 seconds. Kicks it out, Marcus Smart. Pump fake, 2 jump, dumps it. The moving Jason Tatum. Bang. And Boston take the first one. Yeah, very good last transition. Once again, team basketball. Jaylen Brown didn't just hold it up. Team basketball. I should be an NBA coach. I reckon. I don't want to toot my own horn, but toot. I reckon I called just about everything I said needed to happen, and we got ourselves a game. As you can see, Philadelphia are up 1-0. Miami up 1-0. Smoked Atlanta. Crushed them. Worse than an empty Coke can. Thank you very much, Scotty. He says, good stuff, Aussie arm wrestler. Playoffs are going to be awesome. Playoffs are going to be awesome. And that is game. Let me get rid of that screen. And what do we got here? 2 hours, 56 minutes. That was amazing stuff. Really, really enjoyed it. A lot of fun. Did you guys enjoy it? If I do more basketball, are there particular time slots? So this was 5:30 in the morning for me. There's an 8 o'clock and a 9:30 game. What do you guys think? Hell of a first game to call. Absolutely. On the buzzer, Captain Obvious. How good was that? And got to show you some of my old school basketball jerseys. Share some knowledge. And when it comes to sport, I just want knowledge. And I love it. Sharing it all. What did you guys think? Will you come back if I do this again? Because I will do it again. If you come back, that'll be amazing. And very appreciative of all you loyal people sticking with me for the very first ever Aussie arm wrestler Jake Ward calling the action. Boston Celtics win on the buzzer. Ready, ball. Amazing stuff. Hits it on the buzzer. The night games would definitely get more people. Thanks for the stream. Okay, so little update. New Orleans Breaklands 9. Okay, so let me look at my world clock. So the night games would be better. So what time is it? Okay, so it's now getting 3 o'clock in the afternoon for LA, 6 o'clock at night. Okay, that makes sense. The later the game, if it doesn't hit an arm wrestling show, the later the game, we will call it. Bulls Bucks should be good also, yeah. Hopefully I can watch it. But I think I'm about to have breakfast with Mrs. Aussie Arm Wrestler because she's a dead set legend. Guys, thanks for sticking around with me. That was a lot of fun calling a game that I absolutely loved. Hopefully it came out on the screen there. Maybe lost it a bit too much at the refs. I don't care. It's my channel. I can do what I want. But you, loyal son of a bitches. So it's just, dinner time where you are. So I'll work it there. Thanks very much for calling the action with me. Thanks for hanging about. It's just good to see we've got heaps of basketball supporters in with the Aussie Arm Wrestling channel. I'm going to try and make a video and have another video out before Maximum Bang Monday. But I love you all, and I will see you